Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Shop Unlimited. Hello, Paula.
Hello, Dan. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. It's, I'm about to say controlled chaos in here, but it's just chaos.
I would say it's an extravaganza of craft chaos.
That'll do.
I mean, that didn't roll off the tongue very nicely, did it?
It was perfect. We are live this Monday morning for 4 hours. In a little preview right now, aren't we? We've got Catherine Starrett coming up, Leonie, Lucin's just over here as well. There's loads coming up, lots of giveaways as well for you, so tons of reasons to email in or to comment on YouTube. We're going to be getting proper into it in just a second with Lisa Horton, but give us a little preview, Paula. What are we talking about first of all?
We have got the ombre florals here. I absolutely love this. Dyes and stencils, and this allows you to have these ombre effects with inks without having to be an expert in inks.
Perfect.
And colour.
So, if you're going to get really into it, loads of close-ups coming up, we promise you. But if you want to get ahead of us nice and early, the brand new ombre collection, the floral side of things, you've got a monetary saving under £40, but you can divide everything by 3 or by 4. And as we move on to the ombre shapes, put all your crafty stuff in one basket, get £50 or over here on Shop Unlimited. You will then get free P&P. So then we've got the ombre shapes.
Yes, absolutely. The shapes are more like a confetti element. Okay. So it's the same concept. So you have got the stencils that are layers. So it creates the perfect kind of degradation of color, but really, really clever. And then they are also a brilliant way to make quick and easy cards as well, if you wanted to.
Wicked.
You know, yeah.
Now, friend, that's coming up in just a second. But Paula, wander with me, please,
yes.
because in stock now is stencil deck number 2, which has been months. I feel like it's just like last September since number 1 came out.
Absolutely. I forgot when it was exactly. But the thing is that the stencil deck is a brilliant way. 52 stencils. And they have got that artist trading card size, like or playing cards. And what you have in here is essential shapes and then something a bit more. You have got distress. Now, if you are somebody like me that loves stencils, but not necessarily are a mixed media, so somebody who is more clean and simple, this is brilliant to have because it's easy. It's easy to add just a little bit to have a taste.
So I bet it complements number 1, but also there's 52 different designs. If you haven't got number 1, doesn't matter.
Absolutely. It's completely different shapes. But what they are is if you like the variety of shapes, so say a little bit of patterns, a little bit of focal point, this reflects also that. So you have got those ones. All brand new 52 stencils. If you like the stencil, the deck one, you need to get this one. And even if you didn't get the stencil deck number 1, this works perfectly fine on its own.
We do have stock of number 1, by the way. We also have a twin pack of 1 and 2 if you'd rather. Yeah. But exclusive bundle for you. This works out at 77p a stencil. So you want to get ahead of us there, you absolutely can do. Right, Paula, in maybe 2-3 minutes,
all right, I'll get ready.
Leg it with me, friends. Hi, Lou.
Hello.
Hello. We are hugely excited about Stamperia and everything you bring us. Thank you so, so much. There's a lot more than meets the eye with Stamperia on our website, by the way, coming very soon. But what's our first part of our section going to be about?
Our section is going to be about, you've heard the Stamperia name, but you haven't quite got, you don't want to buy a full collection.
Yes.
So we're going to be looking at the junk journals and the junk journal focus points. Ignore the title junk journal because it crosses over to card making, junk journals.
Okay, yep.
It crosses all of those. But it's a great way of dipping your toe into the well-known brand of Stamperia, getting all the elements you like their background papers, their stickers, their die cuts, and then you create however you want to create.
So I love whatever sort of crafter you are or maybe want to be or delve into.
Yeah, and everything's there. You can be as complicated as you want, or you can just literally take a paper, a couple of die cuts, and you're finished.
So if you want the twin pack in front of us here, it's all things Gardens of Time. Again, we'll get into it in just a second, I promise you. $33.99. You can order it right now if you want to. But Lou, if we wander down a little bit more, we've then got a trio here, the Symphony.
We have. So this one is slightly different. This is Symphony. Symphony came out last month, so it's their newest collection. And what we've done is we've given you the junk journal, the focus points, but we've also given you rub-ons. So now you can elevate it again. Rub-ons don't need to go just on card. They can go on material. They can go on glass. They can go on paper. They can go on
go around corners like candles.
Completely. If you go to Leonie's channel, I did a live for Leonie showing 100 different ways of using a rub-on, not just in mixed media or card making. So the whole lot does work together, so you've got a beautiful, beautiful collection.
Isn't it just? And friends, if you want to go on our website, by the way, and just search Stamperia, there's all sorts available for you. But we'll get into both of these symphonies in front of us right now. And don't forget, get your basket to £50 or over with craft items, free P&P. And Lou, I know you, Paola, yourself, lots of giveaways happening. So email in, absolutely. Put your address on that email like an old school cup of chance. What's the email address I hear you say? Good point. Here's a picture for you, Lou. Thank you so much. See you in a minute. Right, everyone, studio@shopunlimitedlive.com. That is the email address for you to get into the cup of chance. It's 5 minutes past 9 if you're watching us live on a Monday, but get shopping. It's a 4-hour extravaganza. Tons coming up. You can mix your baskets between brands if you want to. And also, not to spoil it, but well done England last night. What a jolly good result that was. Not spoiling it, just saying well done. Now, that could have meant they just did a jolly good effort.
I'm changing the subject. Hi, it's lovely to have your company this morning.
Yeah. Now, you've got a lot on your plate this morning.
Yes, but it's so
Double
good.
set. But first of all, we're talking about the... If you don't know what a cinch is, what is a cinch machine?
You can make your own books. Now, bear with.
Oh.
So this, look. I've made some little envelopes.
Beautiful.
And then make them into books. How cool is that? It's well easy to use, but if you're like me and you're a little bit of a collector of everything...
The world.
Yes, it means that you go, oh, I could make that into a book. So if you make 5 million backgrounds a week, then you can make your very own books into that. But the thing is, with something like this, well cute, very sellable, brilliant for gift ideas.
Yes.
Brilliant if you're crafting with kids. The kids can make loads of little books, which it just becomes, it's a crafty tool that isn't just for us, you know, strict crafty crafters. You know what I mean? Strict crafty crafters. So the messy crafters. It's a tool that's applicable to so many people. And honestly, it's really easy to use. And once you get cinching, you get a little bit addicted to it.
Once you get cinching.
Get cinching. Now, that's our first machine. We have got a choice. We've got it in pink as well. So if you prefer a little bit of pink, have a cheeky look on website. I'd definitely stick the wires in because they're ace.
If you've already got a cinch machine, this is where you go for the wires, and there's loads available for you.
Yep.
So I know you're going to show us even more, but we'll get into it in just a second.
Yes,
but if you want to check out the whole We Are range on the website, that's exactly where you find it. Leonie, back in a minute. Of course you can. Bye. Shop. Bye. I miss you too. Shopunlimitedlive.com is the website. Search by brand, shop on the brand pages or on this show page. We're live this Monday morning after all. You can see everything you've just seen, all the Lisa Horton crafts, all the Stamperia, all the We Are. You've got Elizabeth Craft Designs on this show. You've also got some crafts too on this show, but whatever you want to shop for, maybe your soft crafts, maybe you want the Franklin's electric scissors, maybe you want to do some of the downloads from the Crafty Witches. This show is the one to do it all in one transaction, over £50, free P&P, or maybe... Catherine Starrock.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello, morning.
Hello.
Morning. This is fun.
So far, so good.
It's great.
The Better Press is also with some free items in there. But first of all, I know we're going to demonstrate it, but what does a letterpress do?
Right, so it looks as though it's stamping, and it kind of is, but you're using plates.
Okay.
And it does give that impression in there. So if you think of the old-fashioned letterpressing, you can emboss into your cardstock. You can add ink onto those plates, so you can ink and emboss at the same time. And they're very clever sets, the plates, because they do differ, but you can layer them up as well. And I've got one or two little tricks up my sleeve as well to tell you about.
I bet you have.
Yeah.
But let's stick with craft for a second. Because then, if you're ordering it on this show, you can see on there, free plate. If you're ordering it afresh, like details on the screen right now, add in one of these plates and it'll be free, right?
Yeah, it's a fantastic deal. It really, really is. Hopefully we'll get to have a good look at those.
Perfect. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
As you were, pop it in. It will be free. If you've already got the Better Press, by the way, then you can absolutely just order the plates on their own. Which ones haven't you got? Away you go. It works beautifully, of course, with Lisa Horton Platinum 6 die cutting machine and other machines as well. But maybe you spent your money on that last month. This month, go for the Better Press. Brand new.
Elizabeth Craft Designs.
Come on.
I've got all of these.
Oh, it's fallen down.
Oh, it's fallen down.
Oh, it was going so well.
Oh, it's home time then, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just suck it
leaving.
off.
Get your coat.
Bye.
Now then, Elizabeth Craft Designs. These are so beautiful. Designed by lovely David. And so, obviously, there's loads of different elements. There's loads of different goodies. But essentially, it's all about the brand new, gorgeous little folders.
I like these little passport folders.
They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. You've got two different sizes. You've got different colours. And when you look in, the dies do. I love interactive dies. I love dies where you've got little pockets. Do you know what I mean? Where you've got these lovely pages. So yes, I'm creating, you know, book pages, but it doesn't have to be. You can do all sorts. And I love this one. See, dies that do stuff.
Yeah,
You
very
know,
cool.
that I really enjoy that. And this is only 2 dies. 2 sets of dies. That's 1 set of die. That's another set of dies. And I've made 4 pages from that. How good is that?
I think we're really lucky that, of course, Els and her team do beautiful papers, and which are available on the show. But how about you're putting Stamperia in the same basket and using those papers, completely up to you, of course, with these dies. and these books.
This is a beautiful thing about craft. You know, I'm here with my friends, and I can literally craft with even you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my friends and Dan.
And I'm there too. I had to open
But
the door.
I could literally go around and pinch something, borrow something, craft with something from everybody's little stand, because it all blends together beautifully.
Oh, it does feel like a NEC Crafting Live kind of event kind of thing, doesn't it? You're here, there.
It's
Love it.
lovely.
So we're doing this in a minute as well, aren't we?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, we are. And I will be giving something away at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, here we go. Email in, and then we are live this Monday morning. Don't know if I mentioned it. 11 past 9.
live.
Oh, I meant to preview it in a
Hey,
few
I were
minutes.
on time and everything, weren't I, this morning?
You nailed it. I was literally getting out of the car, and there you were.
I were here. I was so surprised.
And you're like, sorry, I was meant to be here yesterday, I know, but
I were like, I'm here, I'm actually here. I'm here.
I'm here, I know, love it. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for watching as well. Sky Freeview YouTube, whether you're watching on the Shop Unlimited YouTube or the Craft Unlimited YouTube, it's all going to show you these next 4 hours. If you love all things craft, by the way, Craft Unlimited is where you watch on YouTube, and then you can see everything there 24/7. Am I walking towards 6?
Go.
Okay, I'm going now, Chris. You ready? All right, great stuff. I've got my proper shoes on and everything. And you've got shorts. You right, Barry?
Yeah.
All right, good man. So everyone, please get your emails in. I can hear they're already coming in, which is absolutely delightful. But keep watching and do check out your baskets on shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you can be ordering. Should we go this way? Am I going this way or that way?
Okay.
Hi.
Sorry.
We're going to go right here.
Are you? Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I just...
You know, I cannot receive instructions. I don't.
Yeah, can you not hear Chris?
I don't.
Oh, thank you, lucky stars, Paola.
Yeah, I don't even listen to what the voice is saying in my
You're like,
ear.
what? You haven't got the earpiece in?
No,
Why would you?
I'm just saying, like, I cannot receive anything.
Now, let's talk ombre florals first of all, please.
Yeah. So I have them here. So
Yes.
if you wanted to see it, so we can. So the ombre florals. The concept is the ombre is that you're getting with a die set, so 2 dies, and you can see it here. So one that cuts out of the card and one that cuts into the card. So if you use them both together. So both dies, basically you would get this, but you're also getting all the gorgeous little flowers as well. So you will get lots of beautiful pre-die cut with debossed detail as well. But the key thing with the ombre, the kind of collections, is about the stencil. Now, if I turn it over, you will see that you're getting 6 layering stencils. Now, if you look at beautiful kind of ombre effects of inking, and with one single stencil, you're thinking, oh, I cannot achieve that. Sometimes you're thinking, oh, it's not neat. This allows you to have that ombre effect, but all very neat flowers in which the red are kind of red, the orange are orange, whatever. Now, you can have 5 different colors for the flowers, and then you're getting the perfect foliage as well.
Is this kind of like where you can have a whole field of, if you want, or like little spot? Okay, I'm with you.
You can then use the leftovers in them.
These are gold, aren't they? So you get the layering stencils and the die after all. And listen, I love that one there. This one by Donna. Bravo, Donna. Previously, you can see sort of like your previous card shapes, if you want to, your extra bows and things. But that is your first of the 2 ombre collections. That is the florals. Quick shout out, by the way, on your YouTube. Jane Davison, good morning.
Jane, how are you doing?
She says, good morning all. Do we all know Jane, do we? There's a lot of people saying, yeah? Oh, hello, Jane.
Yeah, we love you, Jane.
Yeah, all right, excellent. Morning all, looking forward to the next 4 hours with such lovely people. Bless you, Jane.
Oh, thanks.
Carol Bignall.
Hey,
Biggie
Carol,
Smalls is in as well. Yep. Good morning, Dan. And the ladies ready for a brilliant day. Thank you, Carol. That is on the Shop Unlimited YouTube. But of course, you can look at the craft. It's over there, isn't it? Craft Unlimited as well. Okie dokie.
Right, so you can see it here, the one that I prepared earlier. I kind of had the idea of putting them into boards, but then I forgot. This is what happens when you get to a certain age. Here, and then we have got the shapes as well. The same concept, you're getting the dies, both dies, different edges. This one is, I call it the prickly one, so you can see it here. And then you have got these shapes in here. It makes beautiful confetti, but also gets perfect elements for your shaker cards as well. But also, the other thing you can see here, now this would be impossible to do it with one single kind of stencil. Here with the ombre, you can see the shapes. You can see this color in the middle of other colors. This is the kind of cleverness of it, that you are using different colors, but then you kind of go into the others.
Okay.
If it makes sense. So I'm going to show how they work.
Show you a sample or two about what you were just referring to there, because then you see it in the next card particularly, but this is beautiful. This is a pure, like, a celebration, a new home, a congratulations, a get well soon, whatever you're thinking. This one is a birthday one, as you spy with all the shapes coming down, but then behind that kind of silhouette, which is very, very pretty, or just some different texture on there. Fancy catch-up.
And this is the thing. This is one of those staples that you can use throughout different other occasions. You know, it's not just for one. Right. Let me show you. They are A2, American A2, so they are 4.25 by 5.5 inches, sort of inside. But I'm using my rotating mat from Lisa Horton, and what I'm doing, I'm using one of the Ish card, the watercolor.
Yes.
Just placing here, and that will give me a good base for placing the stencils. Again, you have got some elements here that it will, like that peg system onto the acetate.
Paola.
Yes.
There's a product on this show.
Yes.
That says it's some kind of stencil that works with the decks.
Yes, the stencil deck. The deck make. You know what? I couldn't find it in the box.
We've got a picture of it on the website.
Yes,
you can have a look there, but we'll come to, I know we're going to talk stencil decks in just a second, but there is a product that I haven't seen before. There it is.
Yes.
$6.99. If your basket is laying around £45 and you want to get to 50 to get free P&P, add this in. Why is this so useful, Pete?
Well, it is a brilliant stencil that has got, you know, like the peg system. It will work with the Ultimate, hence the name, the deck mate. And then you can put, the deck number 1 will fit perfectly. The deck number 2 also fits within if you are careful with the corners. And then, of course, then it means that you don't have to mask it if you want it to, if you are more of a clean and simple. You just use low tack tape on the sides, and then you can move it around. It will help you to position in the perfect.
Cool.
There's a couple of stencils on the deck number 2 that they are layering, in the sense that they're not really layering, but basically they mat and layer, basically. So you can then, that way, it will give you perfect positioning as well.
And listen, if it means you save $4.99 on P&P, if you get over 50, then it might just be worth it. Nevertheless, sorry, carry on, Pete.
No, and then it means that it only costs you like £2. That's very good.
Like.
Right, so I'm gonna use the Paper Paola inks, the Lisa Horton inks. These are colors that I chose. So I'm gonna start with a Matisse Virgin onto the florals ombre. Now, of course, you can use whatever inks you want to, and you can use whatever kind of techniques you want to use for these ones. I want a kind of a quite intense color, so I'm using the chunky brushes rather than the Pro Blend, because that kind of gives me a bit more intensity, especially when I'm stenciling. Now, if you are like me, that you clean your stencils with paper towel, something like this, you might get a little bit of fibers coming through here, but you can see they have been well used, these stencils. And then kind of go in, color in, and you can intensify as much as you wanted to. And when I say about techniques, it's like if you wanted to mix 2 colors, you absolutely can. But with this system, so you have got that one.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go in with the next one, so you can see it there.
By the way, lots of comments coming in on the, for example, on the Shop Unlimited, Craft Unlimited YouTube channel, by the way. Very snowy. Very snowy. That's not the comment, that's the username. Says, agree with all of that you've been talking about. It's really lovely to see you all looking so well too.
Thank
and then Very
you.
Snowy wants to add, what did the fox say?
Ooh.
What did the fox say?
What
Barry,
did-
what did the fox say?
I I can't do a fox impression.
He can't do a fox impression.
Oh.
Every other feral animal, very snowy. Barry's all over. A fox, not so much. And by the way, on the Shop Unlimited, Jackie's just popped on to say, love the Lisa products. Thank you, Jackie. And Sue, looking forward to seeing you all over the next 4 hours. Yes, Sue, we're live for the next 4 hours this Monday morning. This show will be repeated in 2-hour chunks, by the way. So if you're watching this on Tuesday night, maybe Thursday morning, or whenever it's going to be replayed, do have a look on the website to see what is still in stock.
Now, so when you do this, you will see that there are a few gaps and you're thinking, have I done it right? And then it's just like, yeah, because remember, there is the green one that will fill up the spaces. But can you see how you are creating already a little bit of an ombre effect here? And this is so easy for people who maybe you are afraid of mixing colors. You don't think that the way that you mix colors work. This will help you to achieve really perfectly balanced colors.
And really fun, a fun way of getting to know your inks. Maybe you've got a course from Lisa. Maybe a lot of people got their fusion inks from John next door. If you're not an inker yet, and you want, a project, an excuse to get used to how to go down, and this is
absolutely.
lovely.
My recommendation would be to look at the color wheel, and remember we have got the ink school and things like that, because then what you do then is like kind of look at the color wheel, how the colors are, and then choose 5 colors that are next to each other. And just start with one side, and then, if not, copy the packaging. The packaging is designed to inspire. But can you see slightly getting warmer? And now we have got, and I know it takes a couple of minutes, but it's definitely worth it. Now, I'm going in with the orange. Now here, for instance, I have got 2 that kind of go in to the previous one. So I can intensify. I can go in with another color if I wanted to.
So it's not a mistake.
It's
line
not
up
a
the pegs.
mistake. Yeah,
Okay.
line up at the peg. And then you can bring in colors that you had from before, or you could just do the opposite. Start with the lighter and then go into the darker. It's up to you how you do it.
So far, by the way, nearly every single person who's checking out their basket is popping something extra in to tip them over £50. Why? On craft items, then you get free P and B. You haven't got to do that, by the way. It's completely up to you. It just maybe gives you a reason to get hold of that extra little bit that you're thinking of. But whatever the price point, whether an item is £1 or £1 million, you can divide the cost interest-free on the screen. You can see ClearPay and Klarna at checkout. You've also got PayPal. That is completely up to you. And of course, you still get your unlimited reward points, by the way. So it just happens automatically. Every time you shop, you get reward points to spend against something else.
Look how it's coming along. It's so easy to make a perfect elements in here. So now I'm going to place this a little bit. I needed to make sure that it's perfectly lined up.
And I know it says ombre, which makes me think of like lots of different colours. But if I haven't got a million different colours, because of that dye, you're just making loads of beautiful flowers in 2-tone or 1-tone if you wish.
Absolutely. And the thing is that you will be able to, if you only have got like 2 colors, what I would say is that then do 1 color, second color, first color, second color. So that kind of goes into creating a little bit of a variety in a way, kind of that you may not have otherwise. So there is a lot of different ways that you can use it. You can mix colors, you can then bring back, so now I'm kind of going in, I'm gonna go with Albert's Ochre.
By the way, we're just looking, if they're not on this show page, you look on the website and search stencil brushes or Lisa Horton Crafts. There's loads available for you, the ones that Paola's using right now. These are chunkies you're using right now?
Yes, they are the chunky ones.
They're in stock, or if you'd rather have the blending brushes, you'd rather some daubers, there's all sorts available. Add it to the cart, you never know, that might take you over £50. Right, Carol Bignall's also emailed in.
Oh, Carol.
Thank you, Biggie Smalls. She says, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. I'm looking forward to this morning's shows. Just referring to Lou Sims. Love Stamperia to start with, or the junk journals too. Just off to watch demos and what's in the bundle. Carol, I mean, you haven't got to, but you haven't left your address, so you're not in a cup of chance, Carol.
Oh, you have, look at that.
That's okay. Don't worry about that.
Now we are gonna go just one more, which is the green one.
Oh, that's cool at the top left, top right corner.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah, and here as well. So I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna make a mix actually. I'm gonna go in with Georgia Moores, and then.
Oh, but that's not is it a green?
It is a kind of, it's a yellow mossy. Yeah, it's a little. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it first, and then I'm gonna put the hopper green, which is a lot more emerald.
Nice.
So that when it's gonna be a little bit more of a blend. So again, just the fact that they are ombre and they're designed to be easy to kind of create this ombre doesn't mean that you can do different techniques in terms of mixing inks. That's the one.
Are you right, Barry?
Yeah, why not?
Just shouting instructions now, are we? That's fine, mate. Don't worry about the mics. Is that all right, Chris? Yeah, I think. He was like, I'm so sorry.
We got wearable.
That's all right, Barry. You've got a lot to think about now.
Yeah.
Just once, I'll let you off. Next time, I'm furious.
So see how I'm mixing the two colors in there. So the first, there'll be, and look at.
Karen's been in touch on the emails, by the way. Karen says, good morning, ladies and Dan. Some of my favourite shows and live too. A big bonus. We do our best. I think we're live nearly every day today, by the way. Nevertheless, watching avidly and hoping something will catch my eye to buy. Karen, let us know what you're interested in.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see. We'll do our best.
Absolutely. Sorry, I have not placed it perfectly, but I'm going to just kind of move it a bit. So
Okay.
kind of move there. And then you can see, I mean, the reveal, this is my favorite bit. It's kind of how it kind of reveals everything together, and then here. And then the way that these gorgeous stencils have been designed is that you can still see it. But look at that.
What?
Look
Bosh.
at this. I mean, I really,
Wow.
really
Now,
love
that in its own right, as the background, maybe a stamp sentiment
Exactly.
over the top, we're there. But I know there's even more we can do.
I mean, what you could do, exactly that. I mean, you can, where is my sentiments? I have gone ahead and look at this. You can then add, like you were saying about the sentiments. Sorry, I forgot your birthday. You know, that's it. And I genuinely think that this is just so beautiful how the colors work here. It's just phenomenal. And you don't have to learn that much about it. Now, of course, you can then place your die, the one that you want to kind of cut it out of the card. So I'm going to place it more or less there. Then take some low-tack tape.
Your fans are in full force this morning, Miss P.
Oh.
Jane says on YouTube,
Jane.
Paola's colour wheel dies and stencils are a must-have. So good for colour combos. Yes, it's available on the website right now. But I did a show just the other day,
Thank you,
wasn't it?
Jane. So the thing is that the colour wheel. Oh, sorry, I have done something wrong here. I have put the wrong.
Too much, too young.
Yes, well, I just love.
Just like Kerry Katona. Morning, Kerry. I don't think she's watching.
Basically, I have put the plate right here. Everything was very stuck, so you wouldn't go through it. That's funny. Right, so the color wheel will help you about the colors. Now, here, look at this. Oh. It's just really pretty.
It is really,
but
pretty. Good
then,
work.
of course, you could place it if you wanted to, like cut it out of gold and see how, you know, that suddenly on an acetate card. Look at that, how gorgeous that looks. But to me, I actually literally, what I would do is die cut another one with this one and then use it in the inside to create a card. And this will go to somebody.
Yeah.
This will be one of the projects that will go, but it will be a card because I will just.
Oh, what? One of our giveaways?
Yes, that will be one of the
So,
giveaways.
that is old school cup of chance. If you like to email in, is it studio at? I should know this stuff. Studio at, shopunlimitedlive.com. Pop your address in there. Would absolutely love to see that. By the way, there is a super draw right at the end of the 4 hours, but we're going to do one every show, maybe every 30 minutes. We'll see how well we get on. Very quickly, by the way, thank you, Miss P, for that demonstration,
That's
by
all
the way. The font, the Sorry I Forgot side of things, was from more fabulous fonts.
Yes.
Which is available for you. You get the dies in there as well, or if you're purely a stamper, you can just be stamping in there. But you can see there, New Home, Thinking of You, Hugs and Kisses and Birthday Wishes. All of those together are available for you. So there are details on the screen, $34.99. Divide the cost if you wish. It could be $8.75 extra at this first payment. Now then, ombre florals is what was just used. Here it is, the top two. You get the layering stencils, and you saw when that gold element brought in the dies that cut the whole lot out. But as you can spy, you could just do a section of it if you'd rather. Just die cut in there as well. Or even if you'd rather your landscape cards, you've got all of those for you too. So that is your florals. If you'd rather go for the shapes, you can absolutely go for the shapes too. The confetti vibes, we'll surely do it later on. Paola, thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much. So the confetti side of things, there you are. That is also brand new on your screens. It's $39.99. Okay, friends. There will be live demonstrations on this within the 4 hours, so please stay tuned, or please don't wait for the stock to go. The brand new stencil deck. Now, this got launched back at the start of September. Stencil deck 1 at the start of September. This is number 2. They are completely different stencils, so you're not getting any crossover, so you can absolutely have volume 1 and volume 2. That said, they do coordinate with. That said, you can order both together on this show, and you've got a tremendous saving. But if you purely want to go for volume 2, which should be nearly £60, this show, exclusive price for you, $39.99. That is £20 saving. It is the most popular item on our website at the Mo. You can get hold of this, and here you go. You can see all of the different 52. It's working out at, excuse me, 77p a stencil, and they are beautiful. And if you can add in the stencil deck mate at $6.99, it's worth it. Very quickly, by the way, Kat, can we give the details of 1 and 2 together? Because they are worth £60 each. That's £120 worth of stencils for 104 stencils then. It's not £120. It's $79.99. I know they're both discounted, which are our usual price comes to, but if they weren't, that is already free P&P. That is now clear pay, £20. You were saving £20 on that on its own. Listen, however you want to do it, if you've missed out on volume 1 and you want to, it saves you more money with that detailing. Everything is on one website, which is shopunlimitedlive.com. We are live this Monday morning, so shop this show. We are 30 minutes in already. Wow. Are we coming early, Oni? Am I coming in?
Yes, you
All
are.
right.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. So well done everybody checking out your baskets now. We have been very lucky with loads best-selling Elizabeth craft designs. We're talking brand new this morning. All things beautifully worn.
Oh, it's such a gorgeous collection. And I love what Elsa's been doing with all the wonderful books and, you know, all the different dyes and the different systems. And this is gorgeous. Obviously, David being part of the team. And I do apologise because I'm saying, am I saying it? Because I know I say it. Yeah, I always say names wrong.
He's cool with it.
I'm glad. He did a workshop for us as well. I should know better. I know it were really, really
I remember
nice.
I asked him when we do like a Zoom thing, he's like, it is David, but he's like, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, every time it
worse
comes
things.
out, it's like, no, I'm doing it. It took me years to say Paola's name.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
He does prefer Big Dave. That's what he said.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it? So
I made that up, I know.
but he's just brought such a wonderful it's a wonderful collaboration between the two. He's such an amazing asset to the wonderful team. And oh my gosh, I love these because they're not one-trick ponies. You are able to do so much with the dyes, the rub-ons, the stencils, the stamps. And then you've got the brand new gorgeous wallets as well.
I know we're going to have a proper flick through in just a second. This is a little overview for you. There's a top
so
row.
many elements in this. So what we've got, obviously we've got choices. You can go for the biggie or you can break it down. So it's up to you. We will go through the big collection and show you what's in it. Obviously it's quite time consuming, so we might not be able to give it the time we would have done, but we'll give it a proper, we'll do what we can.
We'll
do what we can. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so shall I start going through bits here?
Well, yeah, we had a little overview of the top row there. In the middle, you've got like the perfectly imperfect, the stamped and worn, by the way. The duo in front of, there you are, just see it there. The die is cutting out, so if you need a die for the stamp, it's provided.
And the detail of the stamps is gorgeous. I love the next set of, the two different sets because it's all texture. So you're building up, you're layering, you're doing so much with these. Obviously, they go with the wonderful journals, but you can use them for your card making. You can do all sides. I love those. Obviously, favourites. The next little element that we have got.
Well, on the bottom row, there's basically dies. Look at the stamps and dies there. These are all dies.
These are so cool. You have to play with them now. Looking at them like they are, they're not immediately obvious what they do. But perfect. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Because And I love the packaging because it does show you where you're going. So that one's making, and this is really
You showed us
cool.
this at the very top, didn't you? Yeah.
So you're making the circles, but you actually make the little pocket as well. That makes such a cool card or a beautiful journal page.
edges here are
This
class.
one is essential. If you can only go for a couple of elements from this kit, good luck picking, but I'd definitely go for that. Because that's all your tags, it's your tabs, it's all the little extras. So you're making all your embellishments
notebook
with that.
fragments,
It's
that's cool,
well
notebook
cool,
fragments.
well cool is that. The next one that we've got now, I did show you this one as well because this is the one that makes that lovely little page with the pocket. So it's essential, it folds in the middle. So you're actually making 2 pages front and back with pockets, and then you've got tons and tons of embellishments. Isn't it cool? I mean, you've just got so many different worker dies on there. Now, that first one, because we didn't show a picture for that, and I really, really, really like this. You've got the circles. Now, the circles you can cut in the card or out of the card. It gives you that option. But that big die, that's going to create a really nice page for you. So the page is obviously going to fit in the brand new wallets. But again, you've got layers. I love the splatter on there as well.
Yeah, very
really, really cool set of dies. So yeah, between the whole collection is beautiful. The papers are gorgeous. I love it.
It is a buy it all bundle, which you are already. You got £50 saving. Maybe use that saving to put towards another set of the papers. Listen, whatever. Maybe this is all we're going to purchase today. Under £50 on Clearpay if you wish to do so. However, I know we're going over there, but we've got 2 new sets of bundles on this show. One slightly larger than the other. Starting off, the first one's called, what, should we go there or here? XL or Passport?
Know.
Passport.
I love these so much. I'm going to get mine so you can see what they look like in the real life.
You can get them individually if you wish to. By the way, they're worth about $14.99 each, but of course with the duo, you are saving even more. And by the way, having been busy packing up a lot of Elle's orders recently, the amount that added in a binder, a journal, I love that. It is value for money.
Oh, it really is. And I mean, what are you going to use yours for? Is it going to be a memory book? You know, are you going to use it as a planner? Are you going to be using it just because you've got loads of gorgeous papers and you want to make them into something? So this is obviously
the XL, yep.
Yeah, the XL, sorry. And this is gorgeous. So vegan, it's not, it's faux leather. So when you look in it, and I love these dies, see, now, the way this has been designed, these are your elastic fittings, which means you can use anything for these. You can put any paper in here, fold it in half, and you've got a page. Really, really easy to use. Of course, the dies have been designed so they fit perfectly. So these are the pages that you saw, that big die. But this is just card, or the paper that we've got on the show, just cut up and folded.
Right,
You know,
symbols.
and that's it. They're very, very simple to use. They're the stamps as well. So that size, absolutely stunning. And I think it's because with these, I love them because they are so ridiculously easy to use. You'll use them with everything. You'll use these with your Stamperia. You know, you'll use these with...
the Ciao Bellas or whatever it is,
all the gorgeous papers and the papers you make. So that's the first size, okay.
Yep. So that's the XL, if you like, which is details on the screen right now. You get both sandstone and dusty teal. If you just want one or the other, you can go for just one or the other. But let's move on to the square ones.
Yes, the square. And this is my favourite.
There we go.
And that one, hold on a minute, that colour. Oh, I love that.
Yeah?
I think it's got, that's my favourite colour as well.
Dusky teal.
Love a cheeky bit of dusky teal. But these, again, really, really beautiful. Now, the circle one fits in... There we go, that's the way. The circle one is the one that fits in this one, but you're going to mix and match. You're going to, you know, obviously you can chop things up. How cool is this? See, that is such a good page, isn't it? It's such a good page. And then... Look, you've got this fantastic little wallet. I love that pocket.
Yeah, very cool.
That pocket is so cool, and it's such a good idea. It's such a good concept. So the dies fit in here, but you will be able to use these with anything. Now, make sure you are watching and get the emails sent in, because at the end of our live extravaganza, we are going to be doing a big giveaway of finished make. So not producty thing, it's finished make, but I am going to give away one of my lovely journals.
Including the journal, what does the content of?
Including. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm doing it.
We've got a duty bag to pop it in. To be in that draw, you've got to email in. We are live this Monday morning, 38 minutes past 9. That's how people tell the time, not 20 to 9, 20 to 10. We're going over to demonstration, by the way, so get your emails in. Just say hi, what do you want to see? Lou Sims is still coming up, by the way, with all things Stamperia. Catherine Sturrock, of course, you've just missed Paola. Leonie as well. Maybe you're watching this at a different time, it's not live on Monday, then obviously the draws won't be happening, but you can still get the products. Do have a look on shopunlimitedlive.com. Whilst we have the stock, studio at shopunlimitedlive.com. A big super draw at the end. But there also might just be a mini one or two as we're going through as well. Are we going to have a close look at the papers?
Let's have a
Can I shimmy this over
flick.
there?
You what?
Can I shimmy this over there?
Yeah, of course you
Or do you need it
can.
here?
I want you to stand in. I don't want you to stand in it. You'll
don't
break
stand in
it.
it.
Yeah, give it a shimmy. It's my bag of crafting
Bag of
goodness.
doom.
So the papers, these are lovely. I really like the colour tone because they're a grey.
wow.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
It does mean that you can ink them. Obviously, they'll take ink, but it means they're super easy for adding colour, for adding texture to. So you might be overstamping on these. I mean, chop that up, fold it, boom, you've got a gorgeous page.
Love it.
Already works, and I love the vintage hue to it. It's just exquisite. Really cool papers. Maybe you are going to be chopping into these. Maybe again just cutting it and making a page.
A tiny section, yeah.
So. Really cool papers, really easy to use, but they work with so many different colours. So that's your papers. Now, with thread paper, they are a really nice weight. So they make the perfect page for your journals without you even needing to glue things on. So that's a gorgeous paper.
Thank you. If you've got more of those, by the way, you can do under £14. You see that on the screen.
Right, the first die set I want to talk about is this little beauty. So I've already got it prepped and all that malarkey, and I will give away little elements. So in this die set, you've got all these different dies. So you've got your main page, first of all, and this is your main page. Now, that is super easy to put together.
Wow. So are these score lines already in?
Yeah. So, get you and your wavy hands.
It was that, wasn't it? It's so exciting. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
party's
so sorry.
ruined. So, with this, you have got your lovely little
Your
pockets.
wavy hands. yeah.
Calm your hands down. Put them in your pockets.
Put your hands to yourself.
Woo! So, you create your lovely little pockets, and then you've got your little flaps over the top. Now, there's a couple of ways you might want to glue these down. You might want to pop the glue at the side, and then that's your pocket done. However, if you take a little bit of scrap paper, and I quite like doing this because it's easy and it means you don't need to lose any of your pocket size.
Yeah.
So take a little bit of scrap paper, and all I'm going to do is fold it in the middle, like so. Could have done to have been a bit longer, but I did have a scrap paper in this demo pile and forgot what I was doing with it, so
Chucked it.
put it somewhere safe. I
Is
got
it there?
myself. I don't know where I've put it. No.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a different colour. This is the paper from.
Is that rest and relaxation?
Yes, well done. You've been packing lots of this, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen that.
This is
I've
the
seen that
right
aeroplane a lot.
and I like that because the rest and relaxation goes so well with this collection. So if you haven't got it yet, check it out. We have got it on the website. I say that. I presume some
Maybe, but I do know every single person that ordered rest and relaxation, it is all in the post.
Right.
So it has gone. If you just want the book, $13.90. Oh, there is maybe one. That's going to be gone by literally in seconds.
Yeah,
But nevertheless, let's go for it. By the way, very quickly, speaking of holidays, you're talking about like jetting off there. Is it Sue Hardman? Sue Hardman says, morning, Dan and ladies. Great lineup. Managing to catch you before I jet off on my holidays.
Oh, so jealous. Take us with you.
If you're still watching, Sue, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Let us know.
Have a lovely time.
Yeah, have a
Wherever
great
you're
time,
going,
yeah.
have a lovely time. So, look, I've folded this in half.
Yes.
I've put my little strip of paper across, and then just folding this here like so. So folding this here like so. So that means with no extra glue, I have created two little pockets. So see, because that seals the pocket. Obviously, if you want the sides actually sealing as well, then either glue down the sides or put extra, maybe washi tape around the edges.
nice.
But I like that because it does mean I've got the full pocket. And because this is going to be folded in the middle around my actual elastic, it means I don't need to worry about this side either. So that's my pockets all ready to go. And then I'm going to bring a little bit of blue into this.
Go on.
So just a tiny bit of ink. I won't get carried away with my inks because of time, but just oh, it's nice, rich ink, is that? Isn't it gorgeous? So and I'm only going to do one pocket, again, time and all that.
Whilst you're picking around there, got loads of emails coming in. Karen's been back in touch from Ossett. Karen, I was speaking to a gentleman who used to play rugby for Ossett Rugby Club on the weekend. Is it interesting? Probably not. I'm back again, Dan. Yes, I've just seen something that I wanted, so I'm placing my order. I've been perusing all the products online. That's what Karen says. I'm so glad I'm watching and have all my favourite people on air to guest. Karen, thank you so much. Another Karen Poole. Good morning, all. Love the shows and can't see what else is on offer and to see how we could use it. What did you think of the England game? That is from Karen.
We're not talking about it.
Why?
Why are we not talking about it? Because some people might not have watched.
Now, I do wonder about this because I get you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But you know what? The second it went out on telly, it got spoiled.
Right.
Do you not want? If you were a football fan, would you not want to know?
Okay. If you haven't watched it and you're waiting and if you've managed to avoid the scores, stop watching now, and now you can talk about it.
We loved it, didn't we? If you're watching on mute. Okay, back on. Yeah, that was real good. The boys did a valiant effort. That's what I think.
It's
Rebecca says, "Love the extravaganza giveaway? ? Yes, I'll be moving to my craft room shortly to watch whilst crafting. Morning, Miss P. That is from Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
In Newark. Miss P says, a knowing nod whilst her and Lou share a coffee.
A knowing nod.
A knowing nod.
Right.
By the way, if you are emailing in, do put your address on the email, then we know where to send stuff to. Rebecca, you have done as such. Thank you.
Yes, because you'll go into that cup of charms. Now, all I'm doing, and this is easy peasy, look, because all we're starting to do now is layer the elements, right? So I'm popping some of these. You've got these lovely little elements, which are quite fabulous. So layer these up as well. This is in that wonderful little book with all your gorgeous ephemera.
The ephemera book.
Which is so cool. So I'm popping that down, and then I'm going to pop another one of the lovely ephemera elements. Now, I'm doing all this flat. I would actually pop a bit of 3D foam on it, but just for time and all that malarkey. See, look how cool that looks. And it's so easy. You don't really need to think about it.
Pretty sweet.
You're literally just layering your gorgeous elements. You've got loads of different sentiments as well in that embellished, in your ephemera kit, which is fab because...
I like the... So it's like honeycomb, isn't it? Hexagons at the top.
Yes.
If I was looking at that just purely as a shape, I'd think, it's got nothing to do with this chappy here, so I won't put them together. This is why you demonstrate, right? Because I think it all just beautifully ties in, doesn't it?
Well, and I love things like that because they make such good backgrounds, but they make texture. They give you texture, and that's what you're aiming for. You know, you're chopping it up, ink it, or stencil through it because it does make a really nice stencil design. Does that? So you'll use it for all sorts. But yeah, it's your texture. So you're adding it on for that interest.
Sylvia is eyeing up the passport journals, by the way. Yeah, Sylvia says, hi, gang. Unfortunately, I missed the first hour. I had to take the car for a service. Oh. You've got to do these things, Sylvia.
You've got to do these things when you remember.
But the passport journals are great. Sylvia, of course, you can watch again. When it goes on Craft Unlimited, it'll be then live there forever. We did a little preview, but as far as actual full demonstrations go, we're kind of just getting going, Sylvia. So everything's in stock right now, but hope the car's fine.
Oh, hi, Sylvia. Right, so now that I'm only doing this much for this little one, but look how cute that is. In seconds. Yeah. And then you've still got your lovely little pocket. Now, look, love it. The way these fit into your lovely little wallet. Now, this will fit into either size.
Okay.
So all you do, you've got your lovely elastic. This is so simple. And all you're doing is popping that in the elastic, like so. And then you've got your little pockets.
Love it.
Isn't that lovely? So you've got, look at all of those, so you've got all your pages. Now that, although I'm using it for my journal, that would be lovely on a card.
Yes.
Or as a card, that would make a really nice mini card. There's tons you can do with that.
Is that kind of gift card size as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, you could put money in there or a little gift card, absolutely. Money, a cheeky bit of money in there, give us the cash.
Money.
Just hard cash.
What's up for your birthday? Just money, thanks.
Just money. Just put hard cash in there, please. Gorgeous, aren't they? So, do you want me to do another quick demo?
Have we got time, Kat? Or do we move on?
Good.
Oh, she says no. We'll move on. We're cracking on. Oh, very quickly, by the way.
And I will. Are we doing our cup of charms?
Yeah, you up for a mini draw?
Yeah, man. I'll give this away, mini draw time.
Okay, we'll get into that in just a second. Someone else who is in the draw is Julie in Bromsgrove.
Yay,
Julie says,
Julie.
morning, everybody. How fabulous. So much crafting this Monday morning. Lovely shows with great products. I'm enjoying all the demos. Craft shows by crafters for crafters. Just what we need.
Yes.
Can I be added to the into the lucky hat? Julie,
Yes,
you can be in the
indeed.
Lucky hat.
Yes, indeed you can.
Right,
you are
everyone else-
part of our lucky hat of charms.
Lucky sock of... whatever. Shop ahead of us, by the way. Sylvia, if you missed start, thank you, Pooj. This week, you can watch it on the homepage, by the way, but click on the live show. By the way, I'm walking towards Catherine, is that right? Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry, Catherine. Yeah, of course, I did hear that instruction. You did tell me. I forgot. I ignored. Okay. Nevertheless, shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you go to see absolutely everything. Oh, yeah, go on then. Right, friends, here's a quick chance for you to check. It's almost like I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not saying a word.
Catherine, shout and say hello.
Hello!
Right, that'll do, yeah. Right, we're going to go. Are you coming in? Hey, Catherine, come over here very quickly, because I know you do present and guesting and things. Would you just throw to the craft promo, please, so then everyone can check out their baskets?
We've thrown to the promo, are we?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do it right now.
Love to craft? Now you can shop your favourite craft brands anytime with Shop Unlimited. Explore dedicated brand shops filled with innovative tools, essential materials, and incredible value across papercraft, mixed media, sewing, and more. With Shop Unlimited, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Visit shopunlimitedlive.com. Look for the dedicated craft tab or catch up anytime on our Craft Unlimited YouTube channel, streaming craft and creativity 24/7. Shop Unlimited, where creativity comes to life. So nearly seamless. So nearly seamless.
I learned so much from you, yeah.
Yeah, you did. I won't do that. I won't do that then. Lou, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Terribly exciting about it. We've got 2 collections on here, but I know there's going to be loads more on the website. But can we have a look closer at the symphony side of things, please?
Yes, we
Because there's a
can.
certain message with... Because I'm used to like Stamperia 12x12s and things. These complement, but also maybe a more affordable way of getting in.
Completely. And also, if you're new to the Stamperia brand, you love the imagery, you love the paperwork, the junk journals and the junk journal focus points are a great way of stepping in. So we've got the A4, which is the junk journal. I'm going to grab
Go on,
the
grab.
shop. But we've also got the junk journal focus points. So this now is like we get 12x12, 8x8. So now we've got an A4 and an A5. So
Nice.
it's a similar relationship. I'm going to say to people, ignore the title, because actually at the end of the day, it's just a name we give something. It's a collection of papers and ephemera and stickers that all work
It's really
together.
hard to name this, isn't it?
It is, because they've done it beautifully. So if you've got the Symphony collection, this will work alongside it. So it is actually cardstock, and you'll get different double-sided cardstock. So we're going to get some different backgrounds. As you can see, I mean, all the different imagery. I mean, that's just one by itself.
Yep.
You've got all the other different imagery. This is stickers. So this is a whole page of stickers that you can pull out and layer. And they're all die-cut stickers. You don't have to die-cut them out. So you'll get 4 pages of stickers. So that's 1, 2. And then we've got 2 at the back. These are all different elements. These also pop out. They're all double-sided, which I know is a Leonie favourite. But actually, Leonie does make a good point, because if I wanted the girl this way, normally you just get her so she's facing one direction. Now with Stamperia, I've got the choice of doing them both.
Love that.
So all of these pop out and you can use all the different elements to layer on top of each other. So we've got all because it's symphony, but then we've got the cute cat. But then the cats can be scaled so they can sit inside the chairs. You know, there's so much you can do.
And then imagine these elements working on the Elizabeth Craft dies, for
Yeah,
example,
oh,
going in.
completely.
There's lots and lots of crossover. So you obviously
Completely.
put it in the same basket. Why not?
Then you've got a full background, but if you don't like the full background, we can then go over to a beautiful background paper. Love these, that you've got these panels, because from the panels, you could take this as a start. If you're not, I'm going to digress. If you're not into inky backgrounds and layering, you've got this as a starting point. So I'm just going to grab, just to show you what I mean. My book's obviously a little bit. So
You've
I can
been in.
take, well, I have been in sort of thing. So if you can take all the different die cut elements and you can then start building up all your different pieces, you know, from there. And then, but you look like you've got an inky background, but then you could just put that on the back of a white card if you don't want to do another background from there. So let's move you there. So, but they're double-sided. So we've got plain background there. So if you want to do journaling, and you can do your journaling, or you can actually use the detail frames. These are stickers again. So you've got, so these are another set of stickers. Again, they all come away and they're all die cut away, so you can use them. A mixture of different sizes, so the cats come in 2 different sizes.
Really lovely.
You can see the violinist comes in 2 different sizes. And then back to the beautiful backgrounds, more frames that you can build up and layer inside each other. Even more die cuts. So we've got tags here, we've got a border, we've got some wording here. But if you don't want to use those wording, if I turn them over, you could stamp or die cut your own in there. But even down to these frames here, these middle bits, these bits pop out.
Okay.
So you could actually layer the frame and have that at the background, or use that as a separate piece, as a decorative element. So so there's lots of different choices. More words, but again, if the words aren't singing to you in any way, shape or form, it's actually...
That's really smart.
So you can build these up, or you could stamp on them. And again, your backgrounds, all of these are cards, so you can use them straight away. I mean, this is the back cover, but even the back cover is actually, you know, a background completely. But the same with the front cover. That's the front cover. You could sit here and cut all of these elements out and make a beautiful topper, but the inside page is a background. So everything is used. So when we then bring into the A5 focus points, it's the same principle. However, in this one, it's 8 backgrounds and 8 pages of die cuts, those pop-out die cuts that you saw. So when you look at the background there, I could actually layer that A5 straight away if I wanted to create an A4 background. So it's the same principle as our like 12 by 12 and 8 by 8, but we've now got them as A5. That one could work on there, or you could even go quite inky, you know, that one would tone together. So you can create bigger, larger projects.
Yeah.
Projects.
But it could be, you could be right into your ATCs.
Yeah,
it could
completely.
It could be card crafting like that. Or I know you're going to do some tags and bits and bobs for us, or like a larger journal up there. It's really lovely, whatever project you want to go at,
And again, you've got more panels, but then if you don't want panels, you've got background papers. It goes on. As you can see, there's loads. Smaller version of that A4. So if I didn't want that in the A4, I could take that smaller version and suddenly put it onto this background, and I can start building up from different layers. And then, see, if you've got 8 beautiful backgrounds, and then these are all the die cuts. So these all die cut pages.
Oh, look at these.
So again, we've got lots and lots of sentiments, but if you don't want to use the sentiments, stamp, die cut, you know, use whatever you want to on the reverse. We've got the musical instruments, again, double-sided, the figures, all of these pop out and die cut out. And you can see, so these last pages are all die cuts that all pop out all the way along. And I love the fact we've got a pocket.
How about that?
So you could tear that off and stick that in a journal, or with the cinch, tear that out, put that in, and you've actually got a pocket to start with to collect little bits and pieces straight away. So that's the junk journal focus point. So you've got some bits that work together. I mean, or everything works together. You've got some bits the same, some bits not. And then...
Do you need these, or have you got some?
I know, I'd like to. I've used mine.
Yeah, no problem at all.
The spare ones I brought, I've annihilated.
Fair.
Okay.
That's what they're there for. But then also in that same price point, it is a trio, $44.99. You get all these are rub-ons.
These are rub-ons. Now, rub-ons go on anything: glass, paper, card, material, bisque, pottery, you name it, they go on there. So you get 6 sheets of the rub-ons. So we've got all of these different imagery. So that's just one page there. We've got another beautiful page there, even down to the curtains. I mean, I did the curtains on the small tag. Have I got the small tag?
Is it that there?
No, I must. Oh, it's one at the very front. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoink.
So I wanted to create a background scene. So I used the rub-on onto the actual backing paper. So your rub-ons can actually blend into the backing paper, and then it looks, that becomes my focal point. But I've got that to look like I've made the paper go even further.
A bit of paint or?
Oh, you've got to have a white splat.
Okay, got to.
Got to have
rules are rules, guys.
So you've got some sentiments again that you can use. We've even got even more imagery here. So we've got the beautiful girl, we've got florals, you've got the record player, a corner. So you could, don't forget, rub-ons we could stick onto a card and still cut them out.
Yeah.
And use them as an embellishment that way. Even more imagery, you've got all the florals, you've got all of this to decorate a background
These on
paper.
a faux candle holder, on a glass, on a bottle of something. Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. That was the curtain. So we had one going this way. We've now got the one going the opposite way. You've got let life be like music. You've got extra little florals, even down to the tiniest little butterflies that you can use. And then the final page, you've got the chair, the music stand. So you could actually take one of the die-cut images and have the music stand in the background, but have the die-cut image standing forward.
Really
so you're
nice,
creating that depth or that illusion. So that comes with absolutely everything.
Wow. Thank you, Lou. Right, that is all things symphony. $49.90 symphony. I know we're going to get into a demonstration in just a second, but there is another collection on the show. So should we preview the other one? Is that all right?
Yeah.
The Gardens of Time, which is a duo pack, by the way. I know we're getting into demonstrations, lots to see, but I know already you're thinking, should I put these in the same basket? Let's get to £50, let's get free P&P. Loads of emails still to read, by the way. We are live this Monday morning. I'll come to those in just a second. But yes, Gardens of Time.
Right, so Gardens of Time is the same concept. So it is your A4 and your A5 with the focus points. This is by Antonis. And if you managed to get a new beginning with John Lockwood not so long ago, this would work absolutely beautifully with it because of some of the imagery in there. So again, the larger book is 16 pages. So we've got our backgrounds. We've got some beautiful, beautiful layered backgrounds. I mean, love that. But I mean, if you really wanted to take it up a notch, if you just get a pencil and a tortillon or a tissue and went round some of these elements here with a pencil and shaded it in, you could create depth straight away with that one and make it look even more. Again, stickers. So we get 4 pages, 2 at the front, near 2 at the back, all die cut that work absolutely beautifully. Even more. I love the pipes. I love the chain.
Very cool.
I think the chain is great. And then we've got all the imagery to work with it. These are all die cut, so these all pop out and work absolutely beautifully. You've got butterflies.
These are spectacular, aren't they?
So when you think about that butterfly could layer on top of there, that could layer on top of that. So you could create real dimension if that's what you want to do. If you really, these are matte. If you wanted to add something a little bit different, clear ink and clear embossing powder and actually then shape and sculpt them. I mean, we've got a black and white page, so you could bring in your own colours now.
Would you bring in colours into there?
Yeah,
I
you would. But if that's not for you, the reverse is actually coloured. So the reverse of that is coloured. So you've now got the choice of whether you want to work and build your own colours or you've got the colours straight away. So we've got the background there, more stickers, all again die cut that you can pull out straight away. So we've got another 2 sheets of those, another black and white, but again, if you look on the reverse, it is actually coloured, so you can choose which way you want to do it. More backgrounds, and then we go into some extra die cuts, so huge flowers that could be layered, and all of these can be inked and coloured. And then we've got some beautiful clock imagery.
I love it's not a dark black in the background there, is it?
No, but don't forget, once these are popped out, you don't see that background because it will just be those imageries. Again, we've got the panels, which I love, but then you've got a backing paper, some more panels that you can actually work on. And then finally, the back cover is all of these sentiments. So you've got all of those sentiments that you can cut out. So I had to do a journal page. So, had to. So when you see, so all of these are like the die-cut elements, but you can then bring in, I've got rub-ons in the back, not rub-ons, but I've got the stickers in the background. That's a sticker. So you can use them to do, you could go from here, or you could go from really pretty card. Can I pass the white card at the end?
I'll bring everything.
Bring everything if it's down. But you can go from something which I love to do in my journal, but you can then totally change it and you can go into card making. So you can make something with a pretty card, the butterflies, or again, it's layering up all the different. So you can take this with this collection, you can take it down a really grungy route or you can go down a really pretty route.
Love it. Gardens of Time is on the screen for you right now. Which one are we going to demo first, Lou?
Symphony.
Whilst we get ready for Symphony. Oh, look! Where you go? It's Leonie with a cup of chance.
Now, I'm giving away this.
Yes.
So can I pull the...
Yeah, I'll hold it for you then.
Thanks, I'm not reading
This
it.
is already how many
I
emails.
want
Now listen, we'll
to.
keep the emails coming into the whole thing. I know we'll do our own little giveaway as well. Lou, contribution.
I'm going to do a giveaway.
What you want, Paola?
Do you want to have a little...
Do you want to do it now?
Sure.
Right. That as well.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
Shall we do 3?
Okay. So my giveaway is going to be a
I've not
little...
made a stamp. Okay, yes.
It's going to be a
Paula,
little...
then, do you want to pick
Oh, love it. Go on then. Right. 1, 2. Do the card. Don't go too low. It's
Hello,
padded.
will you go?
Okay. Put that down.
Right then.
Okay, cup of chance time. Leonie.
Chance. So, I've not got my glasses on. I can't read it.
Is it in those deep pockets?
I don't know where I put them. Some. Oh, they're in my pocket.
That's Vanessa.
Vanessa.
From Bathgate.
Yay! You're one of
Vanessa.
my gang. She's one of my gang.
Said dull here in Bathgate, so what better way to spend the morning by watching lovely crafters and talented crafters? That goes with
Vanessa,
you.
you're winning my goodies.
Paola.
That would be Maureen from Warrington.
Hooray!
Well done, Maureen. Another cup of chance, Lou.
And I've got Fiona from Keith.
Oh, well done, Fiona. Fiona, hi, Dan, Paola, Leonie, Lou, Catherine. Have I missed anybody? I'm loving the new Craft Unlimited channel. It's great to see you all live this morning. I have a question. Well, let's just do it live whilst we've got everyone here. How do you know when the live shows are coming up? I always seem to miss them. I'm trying to rewatch the shows with Let Leonie Loose, for example, Funky Fossil, which I've treated myself to. Very fast delivery, by the way. How do I find it? Come on, Catherine, may as well.
Can I?
Now? Yeah. Come on, then.
Oh, not
That's a
that
card. That's also a card. Go for paper. That's the email. Okay, there we go.
That's it. I've got my glasses
Fiona will
as
ask me
well.
now.
Yeah, I brought my glasses.
I'm going to read this one.
Go on then.
This one says, watching from my bed, this is our Maureen, watching from a bed, and she did say, I love everything, but tempted by the stencils packs from Lisa. And you've actually won the Lisa.
Oh, love it, Catherine.
Oh, well done. Well, mine is Julie Thomas. Well done, Julie. Morning,
Julie.
everyone in the studio. How fabulous. So much crafting this Monday morning. Lovely shows with great products. I'm enjoying all the demos. I haven't made anything yet, so
I
Julie's
haven't.
going to
Yeah,
get what
you
I
keep
do in
You
this.
keep hold of that.
And I'll keep, you've got my one.
I've got your one.
Yep.
How do we find live programmes, dear?
Great, thank God you asked.
Yeah.
No, listen, we always put this on the social media. Look at Shop Unlimited on Insta, on Facebook, and then we mark it if it's going to be live. So it says it there. We try and be live as much as possible, but I appreciate Fiona, it's not every single day. This morning it is 4 hours. Tomorrow, Fabric Village making their debut as well, which is terribly exciting. Yes, indeed.
that's exciting.
That's all things soft crafts. That's coming up tomorrow. Is it 11? I'm looking at you, Catherine.
Well, I've been told I'm in from 9, so I presume it's 11.
Yes, but who knows? So there's a live show tomorrow. But yeah, Fiona, all shows do make their way onto Craft Unlimited YouTube. Even the previous... Thank you, ladies. By Let Leonie Looses. LeBlanche, by the way, you can spy there. Lots of things with Chow Bella, Dina Wakely. You can see lots of different ones. This show will end up on there. So, Fiona, you do have craft every weekday, 9 till 1 on Freeview and Sky. But on the socials, it'll mark it if it's live or not. We just do our best to put in as much as we possibly can. Thank you, Fiona. Congratulations. This is going to Fiona. I'm going to leave that. Shall I leave that there?
Yeah, that's going to Fiona. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll leave that there. Right, there's loads more emails still to read. Keep the emails coming in, by the way. There'll be another draw as well coming up. But we are going to do a demonstration, all things symphony.
Symphony.
Okay.
Right, so what I wanted to do was actually, this is all the bits I have. I have all the bits together. I wanted to make something in real time just to show how, you know, it can quickly go together.
Cool.
And how, I don't want to say how my head works, but if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to quickly flick through to the background I want to use.
Whilst you're having a little look there, by the way, Sue Hardman has replied, by the way. She's going to a Greek island on holiday. There's even a picture, look.
Oh, look at that.
Is it called, would you say that's called, oh, hang on.
Well, I can't see now.
Symi?
Symi?
S-Y-M-I?
Paolo would probably be the best one for pronunciation.
S-Y-M-I?
You know, Paolo would be the best.
But you know all the languages. Symi?
Symi.
Symi, I think so, I don't know. But Sue, it looks delightful. And blue skies. Is it pronounced Symi? Who knows?
I don't know.
Anyway, everyone else keep emailing in, by the way, leave your address on it. Another Sue Jacobs has said, I would absolutely love to win anything for the wonderful 4 hours. I especially love Stamperia and Elizabeth Craft Designs. Well, Sue, you will be in the cup, as is. Oh, Pat. I don't know if you put your address on, Pat, so have a think about that. So love to see everyone back. Just back from grocery shopping, having a herbal tea and watching with Piglet sleep next to me. Pat, is Piglet a pig?
Oh, that would be even...
Maybe Piglet's a dog.
Could be. Or a cat.
Or
Yes.
a cat. We want to know, Pat.
Right, okay.
crack on.
All I've done is I've taken a background and I'm just going to stick a tag to the back of it. I do love a tag. I think I have as many tags as I do junk journals.
Why not? Yep.
But don't forget, though, you can stick 2 tags together and create them a card. You don't actually have to keep them as, you know, separate tags. Mm-hmm. And so a tag to me is if you don't want to work in a journal, creating tags is as if you were working in a journal. It's something that you're making for you to try out something a bit different. So I'm just going to cut those away. We got from there. Right, let's move you over. So this now is my my background, and then I just want to embellish it and add some extra parts to it.
I don't know about you, but that is the sort of thing you might buy pre-made, right? That's really pretty.
I mean, you could go smaller, or you could go a lot larger. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in some of the different elements. As you can see, mine are a little bit cut up.
This is how you use them, cut into them, away you go.
Cut into them and completely work that way. So I'm just going to take out, and these are the rub-ons. Now, I'm taking this as a rub-on, but you do have the curtains as the die cuts within the pack as well. And all I want to do is I just want to build up a little bit of, I'm going to be putting it there then because I stuck it down.
That's where it's going to live now?
That's fine because I will change what I was going to do. So my rub-on has stuck down. So when you take it off, the rub-on's going to stick down, as you can see.
Uh-huh.
So, talk about make a mess, Louise. So we're going to make this grungy now.
Now. Simple as.
And I'm just going to rub on bits of it, and I will create a completely different background with it.
Just to quickly say, people who make Britain great, one of those has just emailed in. It is Joanne in Windermere, and here's why. Joanne says, so fantastic seeing loads of lovely shows today. Thankfully, it's my day off from the oldest pub in Windermere as I'm recovering from an all-nighter watching the football.
England.
Now, Joanne, I'm giving you credit that maybe you're working in that pub and you're up all night serving the great people of the area. If you were just up having shots with Jude Bellingham, then that's also fine.
What about the Kane pen? Do you think Kane gave away a penalty, or was that a soft
I haven't watched any of it.
I will stop talking.
No, you can talk. I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, it was like an iconic. So they had a penalty appeal, did they?
Well, they got a penalty.
Oh, England got a penalty?
No, Mexico.
They did get a penalty?
Kane, yeah.
Did they miss it?
No.
Oh, so you maybe know that they might have scored? No. OK.
I'm going to stop you because I obviously,
Well, I personally don't believe in spoilers. I think once it goes out on air, it's already been spoilt.
Yep.
It has happened.
Right.
Anyway.
OK, so I've taken another rub-on. So where my rub-on stuck to it and I couldn't create my element that I wanted, I'm now going to actually make it part of the background. So I've taken one of the swirls just to build it up. And you get lots of them in the rub-ons now. And this is where rub-ons come. You know, if you've got an inky mess, it's embracing the inky mess. So all I'm doing now is, whereas this has all changed, I'm actually going to make it appear as if it was part of me building the background. So we've got that going there.
If you just want the rub-ons, by the way, everything is available broken down as well, $12.29. You can see it on your screen. Whatever the price point, divide the cost interest-free. Just to recap, get your baskets to £50 or over of craft stuff, then that basket will be free PMP. So maybe the rub-ons are going to be that one that just tips you over £50.
Right, so look at me making a mess. This is how I work at home. But then I have to tidy up. So what I want to do is I want to build this up as an actual scene. So I'm using the rub-ons at the moment, and then I'm going to go and add in the different elements. And I want to have your man here in the background, and I'm going to put him so he's actually...
That was quite Irish, Lou, wasn't it?
Sorry.
Wasn't it?
What, your man?
Yeah. Can I have your man there?
So I'm going to put the violinist, so he's in the background here, and I'm just going to make sure I've burnished him down. Because I've got, and that's the other thing with rub-ons, they will layer over each other, so we can create. So I've now got, that's my starting point of my background.
A lot of you are watching live on Facebook, by the way. Was it Angela, who's just said hello, commenting on her love for Stamperia, so thank you so much for watching on the Shop Unlimited Facebook page.
Right, so I'm just going to go now, and now I can actually start looking at what I want. And I'm actually...
There's a lot of...
There's so many different elements, isn't there? And as you can see, mine is well used. Now, my sticker sheets, I do one or two things with my sticker sheets. I will cut out the stickers, as you can see, or I'll actually take the whole background off, and then I just find it easier. Go with what works for you. So I'm looking for one particular image, and I think I'm going to get it from the focus book.
Okay.
So,
do you want this focus book? You got
no, I've got mine here. Mine is a... So we've got all of these different elements here.
Lou, you will love what I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay.
So there's a lot of you checking out this basket already, $44.99 on the Symphony. But we're looking for something £5 and 1p.
Oh, okay.
To get over £50. Do you know what some people are doing? Silent C.
Oh, yeah, because there's all the different rub-ons in there.
There you go, from $5.99, you can see the card collection from the other. There's loads of Stamperia. Even brand new Stamperia is on its way. But right now, this Monday, have a look on the brand page. That brand page, Lou, we were talking before the show, weren't we? It's going to grow every single day.
It is. It's going to grow from different... Yeah, I'm not just going to leave it like that, sort of. But there's lots of... But if you like the concept of the junk journals and the junk journal focus points, there are lots of different elements, you know, coming through from there as well. So I'm just popping out these. Sorry, I'm talking and thinking about what I'm going to do next. So what I've done is I've taken the lady as a... to work, you know, in front of him. And I'm just going to grab, for speed, I'm just going to put them on as one. And it could be double-sided. So I could have had her, and they could have been facing into each other. But for this, I'm just going to do them so they're layering up on top of each other.
Okay.
So now it's like they're part of an orchestra. But because I've used him as a rub-on, he looks like he's further away than actually... she is. And then I did pop out...
obviously orchestral, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do have different layers. And
I've just popped out another image. And what did I do with it? You know, you just go, what did I do? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. And then finally, it's like a family together.
Oh, it is.
And don't forget, with some of these here, you get all of these little pieces that can come out, die cut perfectly away. And I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'll just put one or two there and put that there. And now I can create, so it's like a family playing together. And then you can have, I mean, we could bring in the cats. We've got the cats. We've got the cat sitting there, so the cat can be part of it. So if we do the rub-on, but you've got this image as well as one of the die cuts. So as I said, the rub-ons can act as your background. So you can quickly create depth as if, you know, something is further away. So if I put the cat, so it's sticking behind there. So he's behind, or she is behind the piano imagery.
Oh, by the way, Pat has replied saying we need to ask Leonie. She's met Piglet.
Oh.
We're all part of her gang. Mr. Giveaway. So here's my address just in case. Pat, you're in. Leonie, very quickly.
What?
You've met Piglet, apparently. Pat,
I have.
is Piglet a pig?
No.
What's
It's a little doggy.
A little dog.
Okay.
All right. Great.
Piglet.
Yeah, Piglet's
Yeah.
messaging in.
I
Thank
can't
you, Pat.
remember where, Pat, though. Where?
Oh, here she comes.
Soz, you're coming to me. Hold on. We're at Doncaster, Pat. We can't remember.
Thank you. Thank you. Carry on, Lou. Thank you.
Maybe.
I'm just, you do
No,
whatever.
I don't know. Just replying. I ask questions and I forget I've asked them, and people reply to me, which I really appreciate.
So very, very quickly,
Yep.
you know, we've created a different scene. So, you know, so everybody now is layered forward, very, you know, however you want to do it. Now we can take, let's move you, and now in each, we had some different words. So we can bring in one of these and we
Well,
can finish it off. Which one do you think you want
Together
to go
feels apt, doesn't it?
Together.
'Cause there's a,
Okay.
if that fits, if that's
Yeah.
right.
And as these are double-sided, I could have put something else completely differently from there. So let's just shape that.
There is a little like sanding bits we need to get rid of anything, so I can't see any there.
Yeah, no, the little white dots show. Doesn't bother me. I know for some people it does, the little pips.
Mm-hmm.
You could either ink around the edges with a blending tool, or you can just get like a sanding
I
tool.
don't see any, but yeah.
So if I put that there, we've then got the together that can actually work. And we can then bring in some more florals, but I would leave it like that. And
Yes.
all I need to do, really, is,
Oh, look at her go.
is
Maybe
that.
look on our website, friends.
Is just put the hole in, ready to be an actual tag. So very, very quickly you can put together, because it's got all the different
Yeah.
elements straight away. But that could be a card front. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tag.
They'll be going in our journals, could be going in with else products,
Yeah.
whatever you fancy. Lou, thank you ever so much.
thank you.
Now, I know we're seeing more from Lou in just a second. Now, in about 30 seconds or so, we're going to be demonstrating with Catherine, talking all things Better Press. But we got an email from Maureen, and Maureen emailed in and said, I'm watching from my bed, having a cup of tea. I love everything. Tempted to buy the stencil packs from Lisa Horton. Well, who better to tell us about the stencil packs than Paola and Leonie? Over to you.
Thank you. That was smooth. Smooth. That's been the smoothest of these live hours so far. Our lovely Miss B.
We get to be together.
So excited! And I love these, Paola. I love the concept. I like it because it's handy, but I love it because it's in a cute little box and
Right.
it looks like playing cards.
Exactly. Well, it's the size of a playing card or ATC. And of course, you're getting 52 of them.
Wow.
It could be one a week. Now, also, I need to mention that Lisa did an amazing challenge on TikTok, and now she's, you can do it at any point. And I think Hannah has working on download as well with prompts. So basically, if you want to do, something that you do once a week.
Yeah.
Something, because we know that journaling is so good for our mental health. Not a doctor, but there's a lot of research on that.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect way of maybe going a little deep into your toes into a little bit more of art journaling or clean and simple card making.
Yeah.
Stencils can be the most, and the thing, because you're getting 52, you're getting all sorts of shapes, focal points, backgrounds, masks, or stencils kind of rather than the masks and stuff, but shapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then
absolutely.
a little bit of distress as well if you wanted to, but you don't have to commit to a style to begin with, which I love.
I love it because you've got classic styles in there.
Yes.
So you've got things like, like your wood grain, etc. So styles that you might have seen before that you'll reach time and time again. But then there's really, I love that there's different ones, like some of the patterns there that I haven't seen before. And I think that's really important. Even though they're small stencils, you would definitely be able to use these on a 12 by 12 piece of paper.
Absolutely, because they tessellate as well. So, for instance, some of the more geometric ones, you could repeat them all over.
Yeah, so beautiful for layering. Get your texture base out. Get all your gorgeous inks out. Get your spritzers out. It's a tool, and you've got 52 designs. 52 designs for under £40. I mean, it's such an incredible price. And basically, if you're doing clear page day, you're only paying a tenner. Amazing. And the thing is with stencils, whatever you're into, you know, whether you're into just nice, quick and easy cards, you've got a background ready-made, or you've got a topper. Whether you're into getting all your lovely, you know, your messy crafting, these are going to be your best friend.
Absolutely.
Us messy crafters, we do love a stencil.
Absolutely. And one of the things that you were saying about it is I'm going to pick up this one because, for instance, this one is just the brick wall.
Yeah.
You know, this is the kind of thing that sometimes you need it, but you don't think, well, I'm not going to buy a full stencil as a brick wall because I don't know if I'm going to need it. Having that source, it's like basically a library of patterns.
Yeah. And you're right. Cause that is such a good point. Like, would you want to buy? Because let's face it, a big stencil normally, what's that? You know, anything from a £5. Would you want a full? You might not want that. These are lovely little snippets.
And if you think about it, you're getting 52. You're paying less than, what is it? I'm not going to do the maths, but
your big stencils. I mean, when you think about it, normally. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at remembering prices.
Me too.
And I should know because I sell and make stencils. But say you're paying, I don't know, £6 for a big stencil. You know, you're never going to come close to getting this many designs.
And
it's
also,
such good value
and again,
for money.
I mean, for instance, this one
That's
is one of those
beautiful.
ones that I absolutely adore. And I kind of thinking, oh, you can make it into an angel, you can make it into a butterfly, you can make it into so many things. And then, for instance, you're thinking, oh, the body. But here you have got the butterfly, the bow, and then I'm thinking that would be a
that's the
lovely,
body for the butterfly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, the mask. Well, I was calling it the mask, but they are stencils. But you know what I mean?
I love these because you're putting your other stencils in it
through it. Yeah. And then I was using these ones because I just love, you know, that they overlayer to top.
Yes.
So of course you can use them. A little bit of retro as well.
Yeah, that's
a little
cool.
bit different. So again, it's one of those ones.
Do you think as well you play more? Like because you've got all of these and they're tiny, I don't know if you do this at home, but you want to see what it looks like.
Absolutely.
And just see what it looks like. You know, just experiment. And because they're nice and little and you line them up, obviously every time you use it, you can get different designs.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I love that, you know, you can create your own patterns. And as you know, I am obsessed with pattern building.
I was going to say, the pattern building. Look at this one, for instance.
Oh,
Again,
you want to play now? Oh, get your brushes out. It just makes you want to play, doesn't it?
It does.
Now then, please do not miss out on this. If you didn't see the first stencil pack, then we have got that available for you. We are now on a stencil volume number 2, but we have got the first pack available. So please check the website out. Obviously, be in touch with us today. Get in touch with us. Drop those emails in because we have got loads and loads of gorgeous giveaways throughout the day that we've all been creating. If you do want to get on the website Shop Unlimited Live, if you want to email us in, it is studio@shopunlimitedlive.com. I am handing over to Diners without Catherine.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Hey, Catherine.
Hello.
I know we're talking this over here, but when you see stencils,
Yeah.
do you think, what medium do you think?
Do you know, I've just been looking and thinking how well those stencils will actually work with the better press.
Oh, really?
Especially some of the plates we've got on here, so I'm going to come back to that. But yeah, I like my mixed media as well.
Yeah.
I like my paste, my texture.
Yeah.
Because for those that know, I love the upcycling. You know, I often use texture paste on furniture as well, not just on cast.
You've been busy, by the way, over the weekend.
I
haven't you?
have. Did you see my counter?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, it's not quite finished yet.
Still. Very good.
It's looking good
Look on
though.
social media,
Yeah.
let's see what's going on. Right, friends, better press time. Hugely excited about this. Is an exclusive offer to Shop Unlimited, Craft Unlimited, of course, because by ordering this on this show, you're going to get a freebie. If you pop in a plate of your choice, of which there's 6 varieties in front of us here. There's some Christmas, some everyday, lots of different ones for you. If you've already got the better press, you can still order all of these. But what is a better, I know we're going to show you in just a second, but what is it? How do you
Right,
describe
okay, so this is the better press. Now you've got what we call a platen on the top.
Platen?
We can call it a plate with prep, but
Oh.
the official name is a platen.
Nice, okay.
Okay, so, and this is on little magnets that spring up and down. And basically what you've got, and included in it, you get a beautiful plate. We're going to use that first because that is absolutely gorgeous. You put the plate onto the magnetic sheet, and then you tape your paper to the top sheet, and then you send it through your die cutting machine. And what happens is the pressure of your die cutting machine will transfer the ink, but also give that impression as well. So it's like the old-fashioned letter pressing,
nice, okay.
yeah. So you can press without ink as well. So if you just want the impression on your cardstock, you can do that. But with the ink, of course, you're going to get 2 jobs done in one.
I feel like it's a sort of thing. So everybody last month, our machine of the month was the Platinum 6.
It was indeed.
You're going to be using so if you got, and thousands of you did, this is the next purchase for your Platy 6.
Absolutely.
Or other machines,
Absolutely.
I know. Right, 79.9. No, I'll never call it Platy 6 again. I'm so sorry. As soon as I said it, ick. £20 on ClearPay. Divide the cost interest-free if you want to. There's no price cap or limit. It could be £1, it could be £100. Divide the cost interest-free. This is going to be free P&P as well, because it's over £50, $79.99. Now, on the website, then, on this show page, here's a little look as we go to demos. Catherine, I'll follow you over.
Okie-dokie.
Of those extra plates you're going to be popping in there. So maybe it's a butterfly one you're seeing there. Maybe it's a festive one. You've got essential tags in there. You've also got some of the circles as well. I really like, for example, my favourite ones are the festive circle sentiments, but it's completely up to you. And it will be free. If you want to buy one because you've already got a better press, then they are in stock, so you can absolutely do that as well. Very quickly, by the way, if you are on the socials, please follow our own craft. It's like a fan group, if you like a Crafty Friends group. It's called Craft on Shop Unlimited. We'd love you to be part of that. Craft on Shop Unlimited. The wonderful Di helps run that for us. We basically give Di the sneak peeks of lots of stuff that's going on. Bits and bobs. Yeah, proper crafty person, Di. So yeah, please, if you can, follow that group on Facebook. It's worth your while. If I haven't seen it before, let's have a go.
Right, okay. I'm just going to talk you very briefly through the Better Press itself. So this is the platen. This is the plate with the magnetic corners. You also have the magnetic plate here. Now, underneath there, you've got a little shallow area. Now, you do get with it some shims as well, and there are 3 of these. Now, I'm going to put all 3 of these in here because my cardstock isn't particularly thick. You do get some cardstock with this, which is a lovely, it's almost like a cotton soft cardstock, but it's quite thick. So you may not need to use all of the shims if you're using a thicker cardstock. So, you can trial things, you can try those different papers and cards and different inks as well. So I'm going to talk you through 1 or 2 tips with this. I'll get straight into a demo and explain as we go along. Okay. So I've got this set up to go. You can see this one's already well loved. Now, in the set, you do get a little Better Press ink as well. These are actually created by Rangers, so you know they're going to be quality.
Marvellous, yep.
The best inks to use are pigment inks or something that stays open a little while. You can use permanent or archival inks. Versifying Clay is fantastic with the Better Press because you get a really lovely crisp image. But there are other inks, such as Lisa Horton's as well, which I have got here. So, in with the bundle. In the box, you also get this plate. Now, mine's got a little bit of staining on because I have used the ink many, many times on here and various different colours. And you can see that is stuck down because it's magnetic. I can slide it around, but it's not going to fall off. Okay, so I have got a piece of card ready, and this is a super smooth that Lisa has. And what I'm going to do is actually stamp in 2 different corners. So I'm going to place my plate overhanging. Now you can see that you've got your reference marks there. So you've got your A7 and you've got your A2. Where it crosses in the centre, obviously that's the very centre of your card if you line that cardstock up on the plate as well. So I'm going to keep this just within that centre mark there. As long as this fits through my my plate, my mouth of my machine, I should say, then this is going to be fine.
Now, I know we're using the Spellbinders Platinum 6, but are there other machines it works with?
As long as it's got a wide mouth. That's what you need because you're going to send the Better Press through. So think of that as your platform of your die cutting machine.
That could be an A4 machine. I know we're using an A5 machine. Okay.
So there are many out there. A great machine actually that will take this, of course, is the Big Shot, which is also very, very popular. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just put that to one side for a second. Here's our top plate. You can see you've got Spellbinders Better Press there. So this is the top. If I just flip that over, I've got my A7 cardstock, which I'm going to put just in between those registration marks. And then you do get a roll of tape in there as well, your low-tack tape. Now, obviously, this corner, when I flip this over, is going to be where the plate is. So I'm going to avoid putting some tape there, just so it doesn't interfere with that. and thinking about where the other one's going to go. It's going to go this side.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
There we
Yeah, I am
go.
talking about that, but I'm also talking about an email as well.
Okay.
Okay. So earlier on, I was giving full credit to Joanne because I was like working through the night for the football last night. Brilliant news. Joanne's come back and said, thankfully I wasn't working all night. As the pub that I thought you worked in a pub, Joanne. The pub I work in is the only pub in the village that doesn't have a TV.
Oh.
So, but Joanne watched the match with my son Benji, as Jordan Pickford is my cousin.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done to everyone involved. That is so cool. Thank you for updating us. Try and decide which fab goodies to buy. Joanne, I love that.
That's fab, isn't it?
That's so cool.
Right, just to double check that I haven't got tape where the plate is because I don't want to stamp onto my tape rather than my card. I'm just checking that I've got it in the right place, quite happy with that. Now I'm going to ink up the plate itself. And to begin with, I am going to use the Better Press ink. Now this is a black ink. The best inks to use, you can try different brands. Distress inks are good for this as well. It's better to have more of a felt, one of those firmer pads rather than a spongy pad, because some of the spongy ones are so soft and very, very juicy that you can get too much ink on your plate. If you do have a softer pad or a very juicy ink pad, then maybe just sort of swipe across the top rather than pressing down. And that way you'll try and avoid to get a little bit less ink in there. Okay, so that looks as though it's nicely inked up. And then all we need to do is pop our plate on top. And because those magnets are so strong and they fit precisely, you can't get that alignment wrong.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yep.
And then all you need to do is bring in your die cutting machine. Obviously, I'm using Lisa's, and as you said, so many people went for this machine of the month
Well
last
done,
month.
everybody. The Better Press is on the screen for you. Exclusively that free plate. It's up to you, by the way, which one you pop in. If you don't pop one in, we won't pop one in for you. It's completely up to you if you choose to do that, but it will be free.
Right, now don't be tempted to go back. Quite often when I'm die cutting on air, I tend to go back again because it makes it easier than leaning across. But I don't want to do it with this, simply because I don't want to disturb what I've already done. There's no need to do that. If I take this off now, just lift it from those magnets, and there you can see we have that beautiful print. And look how crisp that is. Now, using a more permanent ink and a waterproofing, you could go in with your watercolour pens, your watercolour pencils, and you can do those different effects if you wanted to add colour there. Now, what I'm going to do next is actually flip the plate over, so now it's upside down. If I just show you again, when I applied the cardstock to this side, you can see where it says Better Press. I'm now going to flip it over, and I'm going to ink up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whilst doing that, by the way, where was I looking? Oh, Rosemary, I've got your message. You are also in the Cup of Chance. Your previous win will be definitely in the post for you. Claire, you're also in the Cup of Chance. Now, you know Pat was saying that met Leonie with Piglet, etc., and you thought it might be Doncaster.
Yes.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Leonie.
Oh.
Pat didn't meet you at Doncaster.
I've turned my mic off because I'm gossiping.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, where did she meet me?
Port Sunlight.
Oh, Port Sunlight!
Leonie
Yes,
was-
I remember now.
Okay.
Oh, I love Port Sunlight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can turn yourself back off now if you want.
Thanks, bye.
Right.
Pat's going to have to email back then, because has Pat ever been to Doncaster? Because I swear I've met Piglet at Doncaster. Has she ever been to Doncaster?
Pat, let us know. She's like, another email. Anyone can email in, by the way. We are live this Monday morning, studio@shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you go there. We are doing little giveaways through the 4 hours. There's also a big bonanza of a giveaway at the end. Pat also said, and then I came to the studio and met Martin Parker.
Oh.
And you were there also, Dan. And I saw you too. You know what, the other day, I had it was a long time ago when I first started out, and I walked to the green room, my guest was there,
Yeah.
and the lady went, Ben! And I went, it's Dan. And she went, am I with Dean? And I went, no, you're with me. And she was like, okay.
And you saw the disappointment on her face? Yeah?
Oh, very fun. Yeah, I did. I was like, how many times can we not?
Your very, very first presenting show was with me, if I remember.
Was
correctly.
it?
Very very long time ago.
What were we doing?
It was my MDF characters.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good memory, Catherine.
Yeah, can't remember. When did you start presenting?
Like
What year
11
was
years
it?
ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right then.
I know, a long time
Yeah, I
ago.
remember it was your first solo presenting show.
So rubbish.
It was great as well. I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah, you're like, who have I got? The new one. Oh, I don't know. Is Nigel not here? Do we not?
Oh, dear me.
Anyway, thank you for your emails, friends. Thank you, Pat.
Okay, so now I have already sent this back through the machine.
Yes, you
so
have,
all
yeah.
I've done is flip the plate, not moved the plate itself. I've flipped the platen, I should say. Not moved the plate, and now we've got those two beautiful images coming corner to corner. And you do get a couple of little sentiment dies in here as well. So if you wanted to add those on, you could imprint those as well. Cut that out, matte and layer it. But I just think that looks beautiful as it is. I absolutely adore the plate that comes with the Better Press.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful.
You know what? Yeah, Cat in My Ear makes a great show. If you're doing wedding stationery, you want to look as professional on just a beautiful cardstock, for example, this is your machine working alongside everybody who ordered the Platinum 6 for under £100 last month. This is absolutely the next part of that crafty arsenal that you've got at home, doing different things. I mean, I know it works with other machines as well, but I'm thinking about making the most of what you've already purchased. $79.99. Well, everybody, you've got a chance for another demonstration?
Yes, right. So with the free plates, I'm going to start with the butterfly.
Okay.
So this one's a little bit different. Now, you will find other Better Press plates like this. You get a piece of acetate in there. Please do not throw that away. I know you can't see much at the minute. If I just put that like that, you can see it a little bit more. Now, I don't know if you can notice, but there's some green markings
Yeah, I do
and
see
also
that.
some red ones. Okay. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to use this as a guide. This is going to be an A2. I'm just going to tape that down, avoiding taping over the actual outline of the butterfly itself. And then in the same set, you get a plate that is solid. That will sit within the green, well, the red and the green line. You can
Okay.
still see a little bit of red there. There's a reason for that. And also you've got the butterfly in flight going the other way as well. So you're going to sit that also within those lines. Now I'm going to use some of Lisa's ink this time, and I'm going to go for Surf's Up and Rhubarb Jam.
Nice.
Right, okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of colour. Again, these are quite juicy, so if you want to sort of swipe them across, you can do. I'm going to add quite a lot of colour. I'm doing it quite randomly as well. I'm not really worrying about where this colour goes. Let's just put a little
And
bit
this
more
is a
blue there.
very different demonstration to the previous. There's many strings to the Better Press bow. These plates, by the way, are the Wildflower collection that you can see on your screen for only $17.99, which is tremendous.
Okay, so what
Oh,
you
gosh, yeah, good point, Kat. If you've already got the Better Press, $17.99 if you haven't got it yet. If you want to get that for free, it goes in the same basket as the Better Press. It'll be discounted at checkout. It'll be free P&P as well. So whichever one you are going for, if everyone ordering the Better Press, it's an exclusive offer for you. You can't get it anywhere else. Add a plate in. Add a plate in. Add a plate in. It will be free. Thank you, Catherine.
Okay, now you can also add a little spritz of water. I'm not going to go too much with this. Watercolour card is great in the Better Press as well. I'm just going to pop my top platen on there and send it through the die cutting machine. So I don't want too much water on this, and you don't have to put water on. It's just that I'm using Lisa's inks and they're water reactive, so you can get more of a watercolour effect, or you can get, you know, those little faux bleach spots and that sort of effect in there as well. Now there's two parts to this, Dan, because we have got more dies in this one set. So this is part one. If I lift that off, you can see we've got,
look at
and you
that.
can see how it's reacted with the water, look, can't you? You've got that
proper
faux
starry night,
bleaching.
that, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit more water at the bottom there, that's fine. Now what I'm going to do is take away the two plates, but I'm leaving the acetate in place. And then what you have in the same bundle, this is a really good one to go for, especially when you think you're getting this for free. I'm going to pop down the detailed plates. So this is where you'll find it sits right within the whole of that outline. The bottom plate, the solid one, is a little bit smaller. This one has got those extra bits of detail in. And now I'm going to go with my Better Press ink, or you could go with the Swift Dry. Lisa does the Swift Dries, which are fantastic. You've got flint in there, coffee bean, and also licorice.
I'm with you.
Just
By the way,
because this one's at hand, I'll put this one on.
thank you for the email, Julie. I love your email, Julie. Julie says, I thought I'd let you know that I love Shop Unlimited. Have my doubts at the beginning, Didn't we all, Julie? But no doubt anymore, it's fab. Please be in the. Please could have some more of these 4-hour live shows. I've recently purchased Ciao Bella and Stamperia. Julie, absolutely, it's happening. I promise. Like for example, you're live for 2 hours tomorrow. With Village Fabrics, which is very exciting. If you love all things soft crafts, by the way, we've got all sorts of Britannia elements for you tomorrow. Lots of soft crafts, including brand new collections from Village Fabrics live tomorrow from 11. But yeah, Julie, we'll get there.
Okay.
We thought we'd walk before we could run. It felt sensible at the time.
Right, now my tape did come off, I think because the plate was a bit wet, so I'm hoping it's not moved. I'm pretty happy with that.
Nice.
So now what we have is the detail over the background. And also in the set, I don't need to do this because I've got one that I've done before, you do get your actual dies in there as well, which means, of course, you can die cut those out and use those separately. If I just bring in what I've done here.
Oh.
This is another one of the plates, actually. There's a set that has 4 different plates in. So I've just created a little background.
That's called the holiday background plates.
It is. I'm going to stick this one together, and this is what Julie's going to get, because I drew her name out of the Cup of Chance. And you do get sentiments in there as well. And there, of course, you can see how beautiful the butterfly looks. And there's so many different techniques you can do with the inks and so many different ways and colours that you could create in as well.
Love that. Thank you so much, Catherine.
That's all right.
Speaking of which, I was going to, because you said it was it Julie who's your
Julie,
email
yes,
winner?
yeah.
Julie, that's on the way to you. But keep emailing in, by the way. There's another Cup of Chance just around the corner. Someone else is in there. It's Sylvia. Sylvia emailed in earlier, but has emailed in again saying, loving the concept of these shows, straight from one company to another without the usual breaks. Great work, gang. Sylvia, that kind of concept will be happening because it is a lot easier logistically for us as to why we have breaks and things. There's one coming up in 15 minutes, by the way, because someone's got to go for a wee. So we'll do that in just a tick at 57 past. But there'll be another 2 hours there as well. But yes, Sylvia, I hear you. And can I be in the Cup of Chance? Yes, you can, Sylvia, absolutely. Jenny, morning all. So pleased to see the wonderfully talented Lou Sims and the rest of the team back on TV. Don't worry, Dan, you are the best. Don't worry, Dan, you are the best presenter this morning. You like that, do you?
I do, actually.
I've forgotten about Leonie. You forgot about Leonie. Jenny, you forgot about Leonie and Catherine. They're here. That's funny. Just received an email to say my Elizabeth Craft parcel is arriving today. Yeah. Excellent stuff. Jenny in Hull, thank you so much. Sylvia met me at Doncaster. Catherine at Harrogate. That was from Sylvia, not Pat.
Oh, I've met Sylvia. I've met Sylvia. I've met Sylvia. We've had nice little chats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvia was my grandma's name, Sylvia.
Was it?
Yeah, I love the name.
Oh.
I met Catherine at her shop. That is from Pat with Piglets.
Oh.
So it was
Pat.
Doncaster.
It was Doncaster. 'Cause Pat's been in my shop. She's going to come back, I hope.
Husband David as well.
Yes, that's right.
You remember?
Yes, I do remember.
You do.
I do remember.
And Julie says, just discovered you all again.
Yay!
Hooray! Thank you so much. Now, everybody, that is your YouTube channel. Of course, you can shop Unlimited. There's lots of other stuff as well. We've got fans, we've got aircon units, we've got beautiful bags. Catherine, your bag's around here somewhere that I know you've purchased from us. I saw it in the studio earlier.
It's come back in the green room.
There's tons of stuff that isn't craft related, but if you're watching craft right now and you love craft, 24/7, you can watch the hour-long shows. And we've also got lots of little shorts going on there. So if you've missed anything previously, Stencil Deck with Lisa Horton, by the way, which is available on this show. The Wayliner from Franklin's, that show is on tomorrow as well on telly. But if you've missed anything, Craft Unlimited has a stream on there 24/7 with the live shows. So I encourage everybody to have a look there. But every product is on one website, which is shopunlimitedlive.com. And we're just going to finish off this demo now by cutting out the butterflies, right?
Yeah, I've just cut the butterflies out. I did show you just one of the things that you can create. So I want to give you a little bit of a tip. I've been experimenting.
You said you had a tip up your sleeve, didn't you?
I've got one or two. Actually, something I do want to say as well. If anybody has the glimmer, the Spellbinders glimmer, you can use the Better Press plates with the glimmer. But, there is a but, don't use the glimmer with the Better Press. The glimmer plates are thicker, so you don't want to damage your plates here
Okay,
with
so
the
one
Better
maybe, not
Press.
the other.
But it does work. So Better Press works with glimmer. That means you can foil with these plates as well.
Okay.
Which opens up those options. So I think for anybody that's already got a glimmer, you know, it's well worth going for
Yeah,
this.
these things work together.
Well worth going for this. Right, the other thing I was thinking as well, because obviously we are embossing basically, or debossing into the cardstock. Where did I put the... Oh, there it is, look.
Yeah.
There's the one we've just done, and there's the one that's kind of landing. So you can see that effect with the inks, you see, with Lisa's inks, it just adds to it, doesn't it? Having that faux bleaching in there.
Little spritz was lovely.
Yeah.
Have you got more to show us? Or have we got...
Yeah, I'm just going to show you something very, very, very quickly.
Okay, we've got 10 minutes before we do one of those promotional breaks.
Okay. Right.
We're going to talk all things We Are in just a second.
Right, what I'm going to do is just pop, I've just borrowed this off Paula. It's a very simple sentiment stamp. Now, don't think you can put your Better Press through your machine with your polymer stamps on it. It's too thick.
Okay.
It's too thick. But if you've got your little sentiment stamps and you want to ink those up, I mean, you can try it with larger stamps. I've only tried it with these, so I'm just adding a little bit of ink there. Let me just grab a bit of cardstock there. Just pop that in there.
This is for
Pop
fabulous
that on.
fonts, by the way, which you can hold a load of stamps and dies.
Yeah. Because you've got the springs on the side and because the pressure of the die cutting machine presses down on this plate, I figured that maybe if I just press down on there, I could stamp with it as well.
Hey! Bish bash bosh.
Bish bash bosh. But do not, again, I've just got to reiterate, don't put that through your die cutting machine because it's going to be too thick.
Thank you, Catherine. Now,
Okay.
everybody, we've got 10 minutes before we take a little window for you to check out your baskets, most importantly. So on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, there's another 2 hours live. We've got more from Stamperia, more from Paula, more from We Are as well with Leonie in just a second, including Elizabeth Craft Designs, brand new Elizabeth Craft Designs. So whatever's in your basket right now, here's a chance to check out your basket either on the website or you can make a phone call as well. And every single time you shop, you'll be gaining reward points. Shopping with us just got more rewarding. Welcome to Shop Unlimited, available online, on Facebook, on Sky 672 and Freeview 97. Introducing the Shop Unlimited Rewards Programme. Earn 1 reward point for every £1 you spend. Then use your points to save on future purchases. 100 points equals £1 saving. Save even more by subscribing to our newsletter, liking us on Facebook, and enjoy a special birthday treat every year. Plus, get 100 points instantly just for joining, for free. Shop Unlimited. Shop it, earn it, love it. Rewards just got even better at Shop Unlimited. Welcome back, everybody. You can have your book out if you want.
I'm good. No, I'm going to have the book out.
Where were your glasses?
In my pocket, but I've got
they're deep pockets.
very deep pockets.
You can't see them.
Below my knees.
Down to your
Right, we've
ankles.
only got a few minutes, so I'm going to go for it.
Go on.
So
We've got another 2
the
hours
cinch.
after this, by the way, so we'll
Yeah,
come back. But we'll
only
make
a few
start.
minutes, but I want to try and make a book
on.
within the time that we've allocated.
Okay. Okay, you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, so allocated time. So with the amazing cinch, I love this machine. So the reason I love the machine is because you can make your own books with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of these are all punches.
Okay.
But they've got the strength that is behind a crocodile, which if you've used a crocodile, you know it's going to give you a good punch, okay? Now, to make a book, and I'm going to do this really quick. I'm not going to do it slowly, okay?
Go on.
So I've got my card, and I do believe I've cut this down to 6 inch, but I do need to put my glasses on. I believe I cut this down to 6 inch. I am going to just check I cut it down to 6 inch. Yes, I did.
The machine number 2, by the way, whether you want it in the classic We Are colours, or we've also got a pink version available too.
So this is my 6 inch book, so it tells me which peg I need to pull out, right? So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going through it in great detail, but it will make sense. So you pull that little peg out. Now, once the peg is pulled out, it means that isn't engaged. So that punch isn't engaged.
Okay.
So when you put these in, and I love this, because that is easy. It's
Right.
really easy to do, and it gives me my punches, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got to be perfectly even, haven't they, for the binding side
And
of
I
things?
tell you what, I mean, as you know, if you watch me, you know I'm obsessed with doing all my beautiful backgrounds, using all my texture papers. So this is going to be a bit of a mini book. I would like more pages, but so I've got a few pages going on here, right? So that's my pages all punched quick. This is 300 GSM card or 250. It's heavyweight card. Let's get one of my little wires out.
We've got loads of different colours with the gold, we've got the silver, we've got pink wires as well, so have a look at them all on the show page. And it's kind of the best recommendation, right, Pooch? If you're going for the cinch,
Definitely.
100% add in the wires.
Put the
You
wires.
need them.
Because you might as well. You're going to get that basket, so it's over 50 quid, free postage.
Good point.
But you're going to use your wires. So rather than trying to find them after, just get a selection. Right, OK. So I'm rushing, aren't I? So your wire's in, then, so it sits on the side, OK? So this then, because it sits on the side to help you feed that on.
Yes.
So it means you don't have to, you're not balancing it, you know, you're not playing, trying to hold everything in one hand. Your wire cutters, so when you take this off, you can see which one you need to get rid of. Obviously, you're not going to cut this one because that means you're going to lose your last page. So you just
So
chop.
like the outside of the last hole.
Yes, that's a good.
That exact?
Yeah, that one. So now, the next bit, I'm going to do it in time. The next bit is actually cinching this together. Cinching it together.
Hey!
See what they've done?
I do.
So that's going to be the next bit. Now, to determine where you set your little knobbly bit,
Okay.
that is dependent on the wires. Now, I know mine needs to go to the 5/8. You have to press this down and then it zooms along. So you press down and then move it. That's so it locks into place. Don't try and force this though, because you don't want to break it. So I'm moving this down so it clicks into place. Okay. And then look at that. Now this is how quick and easy you can make a book.
I like you say you can actually sell books.
You can sell books.
Very cool.
So sticking that
The colours
in
you
there.
want, the size you want, like, I guess, portrait or landscape, the long side or the short side, right?
And you can make, now, see, I haven't squidged it proper. Can you see it's a bit open still? So I need to go in, so it might mean I've just not set it to the right thing. Oh, of course I haven't. Right, look, this is, I did this on purpose. I've got my glasses on, I still did it wrong one.
Yep.
Look, completely set it on wrong one. That's why it's not working, because of user error. So, squidge it down. It's because I'm rushing. And then...
Don't rush,
pop
you've
it
got
back
2.5
under.
minutes. That's quite a lot.
2.5 minutes. Get
that
me,
long,
I
is it?
could have made 3 books. Squidge it, and then, now,
Hey.
see, that helps. When you do it right, it helps.
Yep.
I have now made a book. So that's my back cover. Look, I've made a book out of my scrap papers. How cool is that?
Oh, and then you're saying that, I love that out of your tags.
And
That sort
the
of thing
tags-
Luke Sims would do,
the
isn't it? All those different tags.
The tags have been made on the works.
Okay.
So these tags have been made on my works machine, and then I've created a book. These wonderful little envelopes, got to take them off. Oh, the world's going mad. These envelopes have all been made on my little works and then made into a book.
Love it.
How cool is that? And then my little tab book, look. So all my little tabs, can you see my tabs?
Yeah, I see your tabs.
All my tabs have been made on my work, so on this, and then I've made them into a book. So all of these things work together. As you can see, it's more of my mucky backgrounds. I might pop one of these into our giveaway at the end.
Well, and by the way, friend, this could be the most clean and crisp, and your diary or your journal
Yes,
or your
yes,
planner
yes.
or your swatch book or whatever you fancy doing. Kat, what colour's in the lead at the moment? Blue's in
Blue.
the lead. But we also have the pink version, whichever one you would rather. So all of these, we've only got like 30 seconds before we take a little break for you. $99.99. Pop the colour in of your choice and absolutely add in the wires. You need them. You need them basically for the wires. Very, very quickly, by the way, Christine on the email says, loving this format this morning. So many products and demos working together as it should be.
As it should be, it's beautiful.
It is. Now, If you're watching on a different day and it's not Monday, there'll be something else coming up after the break. But it is Monday. We are live. It's nearly 11 o'clock, so should we do some more after the break,
Let's do some more of this, please.
Okay, but now is your chance. Stick with us, by the way, but now's your time to press check out. See you after the break.
See you then.
Love to craft? Now you can shop your favourite craft brands anytime with Shop Unlimited. Explore dedicated brand shops filled with innovative tools, essential materials, and incredible value across papercraft, mixed media, sewing, and more. With Shop Unlimited, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Visit shopunlimitedlive.com. Look for the dedicated craft tab or catch up anytime on our Craft Unlimited YouTube channel, streaming craft and creativity 24/7. Shop Unlimited, where creativity comes to life.
A very special offer for you from Shop Unlimited Live and from Handy Solutions. 3 of the amazing 22-litre storage boxes at only $29.99.
Unbelievable. Brand new size. This is the size that you can use all around the home. One in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, one downstairs, one upstairs. You've got 22 litres of storage, and when you're not using them, they fold flat. Now, waterproof, dustproof and breathable. You can use these any way you like, and they fold away flat when you're not using them. But how much is in it? Oh my goodness, let's see. Maybe you're into your crafting. Maybe you're hiding away your cables.
Stop it.
Maybe it's the kids'
It's too much.
sweets and snacks, the glitters and the glues. Everything inside here, your creams for the kids. What about the kitchen stuff? Then you've got all your paints and glitters. Oh my goodness,
Stop,
there is so
it's
much
too
stuff
much,
inside here.
it's
Maybe
too
for
much.
baking, it's a baking box. It doesn't matter. Everything fits inside this storage box. Maybe you're into your crafting again. Maybe for your pet stuff. Your Christmas decorations fit inside. The paints, the toys, the gadgets, the gizmos. It's all inside that storage box. It's a bit like a Mary Poppins hidden away one, all inside your 22 litres.
Breathable, protective, amazing storage solutions and incredible prices from Shop Unlimited Handy Solutions. Woo!
Ordering with us at Shop Unlimited is easy. Shop anytime at shopunlimitedlive.com, where you'll find all your products, live shows and brand shops. Or call us 24 hours a day on 0203 763 5893 to place your order. Shop Unlimited. Watch it, love it, shop it. Shopping with us just got more rewarding. Welcome to Shop Unlimited, available online, on Facebook, on Sky 672 and Freeview 97. Introducing the Shop Unlimited Rewards Programme. Earn 1 reward point for every £1 you spend. Then use your points to save on future purchases. 100 points equals £1 saving. Save even more by subscribing to our newsletter, liking us on Facebook, and enjoy a special birthday treat every year. Plus, get 100 points instantly just for joining, for free. Shop Unlimited. Shop it, earn it, love it. Rewards just got even better at Shop Unlimited. Emma, welcome back, everybody. You right, Poosh?
I'm all right. You all right,
Very well,
Adam?
thank you. Thank you all for joining us live this Monday. Listen, I know the show will be repeated somewhere else, but if you're emailing in and commenting when you're live, Catherine, we've got a cup of chance on the go, haven't we?
We have. We're going to do another giveaway.
Do you know where the original cup of chance has been? Remember the big potty?
Yeah, where
Remember
is
that?
it?
it?
Your house.
Who's got
No,
it?
I haven't got it. I think an old floor manager called Josephine has it in her shed. She told me in like hushed tones, she's like, I've got the original cup of chance. Have you, Joe?
Oh, how fabulous.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? There's loads of demonstrations coming up, but firstly, we are bringing back the cup of chance when we can do. Lou, would you like to draw first of all? A little something given away throughout the show.
What are you giving away from yours, darling?
Do you want to pick anything from the Gardens of Time?
Anything. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Who's your winner?
Okay.
That's beautiful.
I always loved working with you, Dan. Such fun.
Carol Bicknell!
Oh,
Carol! Bless your heart. Hey,
Carol,
listen. Carol, you
show her
put...
what she's making. Show her what she's winning.
She's going to win
That's
it.
nice, Carol. That's for
Hey,
you.
Biggie Smalls, we said you weren't in, she didn't leave your address, and she has done again.
Oh.
So there you go,
She's
Carol.
got the address there.
Yeah, Carol
right,
wants
keep that
to be
safe
in
and
there.
sound.
I will.
The Poosh?
I will give away my little book, and we will have to try and remember to sign our goodies. So we will try and
Do our
remember, maybe. Oh, I've done it again.
There you go.
Well,
Oh, thank you, love.
If it's another one from Carol Bignell, then go in the same envelope.
Oh, honestly. This one is from Julie. Julie just discovered you all again. Hurrah!
We read that one out earlier, Julie. Bravo. That's from you.
Thank you. You've won my little book ready for you.
It would be one probably unassembled, but maybe a
Homework.
something. Yeah.
Homework.
So that is Sue Jacobs.
Sue! Congratulations, Sue. Anna, are you going to do one?
Okay, I'll do one as well. Do you want to grab that for
Yes,
me,
thank
Dan?
you. I'll take this.
Thank you. And I've drawn from the cup, we have Christine Turner. And Christine is loving the format as well. She is. So many products and demos working together as they should be. So
There we go.
There we are.
Perfect, Nation. You could be in the Cup of Chance after all. Just email in studio@shopunlimitedlive.com. Everyone else, Scarpa. And also, Lapouche, as I wander away, we're doing a big giveaway at the end, aren't we? A super draw.
Yes, we are. Very excited about this. We're all going to be putting little bits and bobs into the draw. We've already decided. I think I'm going to be giving away one of the lovely little folders. We've decided. Have we decided?
No,
yours?
I changed my mind.
Oh, did you change your mind? What are you giving them away?
I actually thought that I know it's a little bit damaged, but I will give away one of
Wow.
It will be used, but there'll be some bits left over
Amazing.
on the focus point.
Amazing. Oh, and we love the focus points. They're so nice. Now, me and our lovely Lou.
And this seems really bizarre.
I know, because obviously I do a lot of Stamperia. That we have literally swapped hats.
I know, and that is really.
I know.
We were talking about it earlier, weren't we?
Yeah, but I wanted to do this because I love Stamperia. I just adore everything they bring. They're so cool. And I don't remember last time me and you did a show together.
No, I don't either.
So this is lovely.
No, I don't.
It's so cool. No, I won't get too giddy.
Okay.
So, the Gardens of Time. This is such a beautiful collection. The junk journals. I say it all the time. If you've never done any of Stamperia goodies before, or if you can't get a full collection, the junk journals and the focus points are such good value for money.
They are really good value for money, and I also like, as I said before, we got used to 12 by 12 and 8 by 8, but now all we've got is A4 and A5. So it's the same layering, but in a different format.
It makes your brain look at it differently, doesn't it?
Completely, because you can put an A5 with a 12 by 12.
Yeah.
You can use an A5 in a square journal.
Yeah.
It's just what you're used to, isn't it?
Play. Now, talking of playing, what we're going to be doing,
Right,
our lovely
I thought you and I are normally more inky and, lots of layers.
We're normally
and
messy, aren't we?
So I thought I'd actually try and be relatively clean.
Oof, Lou.
I know.
You've bakish. What's happened to you?
I know. I did
Who
say
even
that
are you?
I know, bizarre, isn't it?
I no longer recognise this woman.
Right, so what I've done is, and now I am really stepping outside my comfort zone, I'm with abs. I'm not a purple person.
Hey, allegedly, he on his demonstration for the last thing, they grassed him up when I were doing. They said he did use some purple.
But some of the key features in the Garden of Times is a beautiful, subtle purple designs, and that includes some of the floral elements as well. So I thought I'm going to go as purple as I can manage. Okay.
Yeah. And this is Distress Oxide, so obviously it's gorgeous purple. I love it. Is that it? Are you just doing some splashes?
Yep, that's as purple as I can get,
Good
I'm
grief.
afraid.
And that's such a pretty colour as well.
Yeah, okay, I'll take your
I
word.
didn't used to like purple, but I've talked myself into it.
Well,
It's
you
quite
talked me into
random.
orange.
Did I?
It was me doing, I can't remember what I was doing, but I was doing a show with you many moons ago, and I needed a colour to lift something. And you turned around and went, oh, orange wood. And I looked at you as if to say, yeah, right. You just go, yeah, whatever.
I'm
Leone.
used to that look. I get it quite a lot.
And it was literally... and it worked. And then I got into orange, but I've never got into purple.
Oh, well,
right, I'm going to keep that.
That's so light.
I know, you can't even see it on air.
Actually, there is something on that card. There is. There's a tiny, teeny, tiny little bit of purple.
I will add some more in there.
That's well funny.
Right, so obviously we've got the focus points, which means we've got different size elements. So we can have smaller elements or we can have bigger elements. But my book is obviously completely annihilated. But I wanted to bring in some of these actual toppers. So I'm going to cut them out rather than get the trimmer because it's just as quick.
Yeah.
Now you can go right to the edge, but if I leave a little border, it gives me another faux matten layer.
Beautiful.
So we go there.
And the thing is with this, because they're all double-sided,
I can do-
even your scraps. Granted, that one I'd let it go in the bin, but that one, look how pretty.
I know you would do it completely, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
So
I
I'm going to
mean-
cut this one down quickly as well.
Because I think what I love, well, one of the things I love about Stamperia, I think they're really good at training you to do collage. Because
Yeah.
some of the papers are so collaged, it makes you go, oh, okay, I could do that with all my scraps and maybe slap a bit of rice paper over the top. Or I do think they're a really good, obviously you've got loads of artwork, but they're a really good reference point as well.
They are. I mean, especially if you're learning backgrounds.
Yeah.
You know, something like you were saying about collage, layering up different pieces like that.
See, and look how pretty that looks.
Or completely change it and go something. I mean, obviously we would do it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And these are just using scraps
And
up.
don't you find...
And then
see
suddenly
that?
you can create some different pennants, whereas if you suddenly put the topper on the top, you can use the scraps and
Yeah.
you've suddenly created some pennant designs that can actually work together.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do them smaller and you could big them, you know,
Doesn't
carry
that
on.
look beautiful? And it's a few... See, it does become obsessive, you know.
It does.
But what I really suggest, and sometimes I remember to do this and sometimes I don't, when you've got lots of scraps, rather than sticking them in a box, make your little thingies, your little... I forgot
I use
what they're
mine on
called.
tags.
What were we chatting about before when we were saying we like our little doodahs?
Oh, I know.
I've
yeah, it's
forgotten
gone.
the word. The word's gone. Have you lost the word as well?
I have as well.
Wow.
All I've got now in my head is doodah.
Like your little clusters.
That's it. Clusters. That's what we were
Make a
talking
little
about.
cluster up. So you
Yeah.
just sort of lay your scraps together and then either eyelet them together, because obviously you'll be
Yep.
getting your crocodile with your loads of gorgeous eyelets. Eyelet them together or staple them together. Eyelets obviously look better. But
Oh,
you
can't
it
beat an
makes you
eyelet.
use them straight away.
It does, and also it means little clusters really are toppers.
Yeah.
From years gone by when we used to make toppers and then have toppers ready for our cards. Right, so I'm just going to pull out some different elements. So we've got that there, and I'm just going to build her up, but I'm going to do something completely different on this side. And I want to grab, so these are all the different die-cut pieces. With my stickers, I pull the background off the stickers, but
Yeah.
that's because I find it easier then to pick the stickers out. And it's all these little bits in here
Yeah.
as well, you know, that you can pull out and take away. I love all that they think about that, don't they?
Yeah, me too. Those landlocked areas, and if you can't see them properly, because sometimes if you turn it to the back, you can see them.
Yeah,
but
you
look
can
at,
see
the
them,
detail
but-
is just. Oh, of course you can't on double-sided ones. So they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I love this collection. Like that is just exquisite.
And I just wanted to build up a few little bits and pieces. So I'm just going to add in, and I'll stick these down afterwards, but it was just to show how quickly you can create.
Well, it's nice to be able to build up that composition
Completely.
without sticking anything down. Don't you know?
I always
until
do a
you're
dry run.
happy. But then play and look at that paper. Can I just? Oh,
Do you want to take the one there?
Yeah,
Only because
go on.
mine's ripped to bits and people won't see the benefit of it.
I've
all,
got
sort of thing.
favourite. Look
You've
at
got a favourite, the black and white.
Look at that paper. Come on.
That one.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous?
But then you were talking about layers, but you've got the black and whites there. So you can actually, colour those in. It's a good reference for colour.
Oh, they're beautiful. I
Right,
love these.
so-
And that big flower. It's gorgeous.
So now I'm just going to put the butterflies on top of each other. And we're just going to build up.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up, because obviously we've got the Symphony collection as well on our Craft Extravaganza. 20% of the Symphony collection has gone. So if you do want the Symphony collection, and some people are going for both of them, obviously. Maybe you've used some of yours. Maybe all of your, I don't know, maybe you've used all your rub-ons. Maybe your junk journal's gone, and you're now topping up because you loved it that much. Maybe it's the first time you've seen the beautiful collections. Brilliant price, and I love the fact that you've got so many different elements to work with. However, please don't forget the Gardens of Time because it's really gorgeous.
It is. It's completely. So I'm just building up some extra elements, and I'm flicking between the two books because the die cuts are different sizes in both books. So now I just want to. So these are going to be 2D L-shaped cards. So I will stick all these down rather than everybody watch me stick everything down, because I would layer up, and then by the time you've done glue, so we've got a few elements there. Let's take this here.
Oh, we've got some email. And I've got my glasses. Oh, we've had loads of emails today. Thank you ever so much, everyone. It's so nice to hear off everybody. And it is exciting giving stuff away. Oh, I love that. Don't you think it's ace how it starts building up and going from there? So, because I've got make time for what matters, we get loads of different clock elements. So what I thought was we can have a plate. So if I'll just show you what I mean. We've got hands in here. So let's go for... And because these are weighty enough, if you've got like glossy accents and stuff like that, these would be beautiful with that. And I tell you what, look how well that fits together. If you wanted to fussy cut the centre out, you could
completely circle
dies, circle
punches.
Absolutely.
So we've got like make time for what matters. But this one, very simply, I've just got a couple of butterflies, and then I just want to.
Butterflies are magnificent, aren't they?
But there's one.
And don't you just love the way that it's a butterfly, but it's that extra detail.
It is that extra detail. But what I want to do is I'm just going to bring in. So I bring in another little clock to sit inside the butterfly there, and then one flower is.
I love that.
And this is just using the die cut. Now, I haven't used any of the background. Can I tell you my favourite die cut, though, quickly?
Go on, what's your favourite?
I can't use it.
Yeah, I love it.
I can't use it because, look, I mean, look at the, that is all just one solid die cut.
Yeah, that's
and I want to save, you know, you just, you know, when you want to save it,
once
sort of
it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
And you could never give it away. That's a journal one, though, isn't it?
But I'm going to keep those pennants on there, like we were talking about. I'm going to, and I'll probably cut a third one. But I just want one flower, and I'm looking.
I always forget that word. It sounds
pennant?
funny, does penance? It sounds like, I don't know, it doesn't sound like a pretty word.
No, I know what you mean. Pennant. Yeah, not penance,
Oh, yeah, it's because penance, that is a good... So, that's because they're only using the wrong word.
Right, so all I'm going to do is tuck a couple of those flowers behind.
Oh, that's stunning.
And
when you glue this together, would you be 3D in any elements?
Yeah, I would 3D a lot of it. Only just so the butterflies stood out. The background was the background, and I will get them made in between us doing everything.
But this is literally 2 cards. So,
and I just wanted to show that you've then got all these backgrounds, so it doesn't matter what style you like. You can go very, very clean.
Very pretty.
And very pretty.
And I mean,
so
this isn't adding. I mean, when you think about it, there's been a splash of ink, literally a splash.
Yeah, I mean, and you could change the same, literally a splash.
I mean, I'm going to use some purple, really.
All right, I'll go around with them.
You built that up.
Look, I did bring the oxide in as well, just in case I go around the edges, so I'll do that for you. But if you didn't want to do the square, you know, I mean, we can just take this one away, and we could actually just take one of these panels here. I could put the square back in, but I'm not going to. Yeah. But I could suddenly put that back in, and I can put the butterflies. Yeah. We could then still tuck the flowers behind. And now this then means you've got the look of an inky background on an A6 card. You could even use those scraps again and bring in like the pennant look. And now you've got an inky looking background, but that's an A6 card straight away.
Isn't that gorgeous? And the background elements, these elements are exquisite.
And also, I mean, I will make it up. Again, that says me taking it away. I'm doing a U now, aren't I? Just grabbing different things. But you do get different sizes of her. But because obviously she's a little bit more steampunky, I would chop her feet off. Sorry, lovely. But, you know, but you could still do the same kind of work. I mean, obviously her feet won't be dangling in mid-air as if she's, you know. Floating. And we've got floating. We've got 2 leaves there. Beautiful. I could still bring in a clock to go over the top underneath there, and I can still bring in two little butterflies. So you can have the white card background, or you can use one of the panels and actually build it up and have a little bit more of an inky background.
And they look, I mean, they look so professional.
Yeah, and I mean, I haven't layered them, but I would layer them up. So you've got that. But so yeah, they're
really achievable. I tell you what, it's interesting actually. I was chatting and did live yesterday, and our David. Hey David, if you're watching, and he was saying that his mojo's left him at the minute. I do find things like this are really good for that.
Completely.
You're not. It's just gentle, isn't it?
It's completely
gentle crafting, and you're just seeing what it looks like.
And also, we've not stuck anything down. And then you can take a photo. So I could have taken a photo on the white background. I can now take a photo on there, and actually just make a coffee, sit there, and go, which one do I look? But then you've got enough elements that you could recreate that, but you could also recreate. That as well.
I mean, you do. In this bundle, you have got so many elements.
I mean, I'm just going to, sorry, I know my purple. So if I just took that and we go over just with the butterfly, and all it needs then is a sentiment.
Yeah.
And that is a simple, and it just needs, and that can be stamped, it could be absolutely, so you can take it however far you want to take it. And that's one of the things with the junk journals and the focus books.
It's as fussy as you want.
And
as
clean.
Full or as, literally. But the elements, and I do love the fact that, and I suppose the colour palette, the detail in it, I do feel that this is good for so many different tastes and so many different ages, because of it marries up that mechanical element with something that is so delicate.
I mean, I know we've got the butterfly there, but as you were saying, sort of thing, I could have put the butterflies, if there wasn't a butterfly, well, let's grab this one, because it's easier. We've got this part here. I could just put the butterflies in the centre. And if you have a circle die and we took away the centre, stick the centre down, layer the frame up, and then put your butterfly in, it gives your wings, they're going to be permanently standing up because they're against the layered frame.
Oh, and I tell you what, it'd look nice. Ooh. You know our Paola's obsession with your gold?
Oh, yeah.
That under there. So cut that out and then have one of Paola's gold panels underneath it and the butterfly on top. Beautiful.
But then those you talking about your scrap bits of paper.
Oh, yes. Your what are they called again?
Pennants. You talking about pennants now.
It. My brain wants to
flags.
Say either
we'll call them flags.
Or something rude.
Yeah.
Well, not rude, but a body part. You know where I'm going. So that's why I'm avoiding that.
But, you know, we can suddenly bring those and layer them up. So we just got a simple butterfly. And I haven't pulled out any more imagery.
I love that. I've got you obsessed with your scraps.
I know. Well, I love a scrap. But, you know, even cut off half of the flowers going down.
I love that.
The side. I mean, and you've got the little clock face that can then join it in together and tie the top and the bottom. So that's just pulling the same elements.
Yeah, and
that's beautiful. There's so many different designs. Like as you were saying, you can play.
Oh, I love them. Who loves them? We've got email. We got mail. Oh, put your glasses on. I hate this. So, Christine, loving the format this morning. So many products and demos. Thank you ever so much, our lovely Christine. And you've put your address. This is good. Julie, fab morning. Sharing a photo. Oh, Julie shared a photo. Are we able to share the photo? We are able to share the photos. Oh, Paola, look!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, wow! So when would... Oh,
that
look,
would have
that's
been...
when I used to be able to afford to have my hair done.
That's when... me too. I was half the size.
Oh, look at us. We were young and youthful. Oh, that's lovely.
That would have been... Was it the NEC?
I don't know. I've still got that dress, though. It's got paint all over it.
You know, that's a stretchy T-shirt, so I still probably fit. Maybe.
Thank you, lovely.
Oh, that's
sharing
brilliant.
a photo with you from Craft and Visit NEC several years ago when I met Paola and Leonie. It was quite a surprise meeting because I ended up on stage with them showing how the stamping press works.
Yes, now I remember. Yes.
I obviously can't remember anything as usual. Please say hello. Hope to see them again if they're at the NEC this November. Oh, how lovely. Thank you very much,
Oh,
our
that's
Julie.
lovely.
That's
So
so
lovely.
sweet.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you. Keep those emails coming in. We will keep reading your emails, but thank you, because obviously we're doing our big draw at the end of our live extravaganza, where we're giving away some really good handmade goodies and more. So please, please keep those emails coming in. Now then, what am I doing? Promo. Here's a promo.
Love to craft? Now you can shop your favourite craft brands anytime with Shop Unlimited. Explore dedicated brand shops filled with innovative tools, essential materials and incredible value across papercraft, mixed media, sewing and more. With Shop Unlimited, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Visit shopunlimitedlive.com. Look for the dedicated craft tab or catch up anytime on our Craft Unlimited YouTube channel, streaming craft and creativity 24/7. Shop Unlimited, where creativity comes to life.
Here we are back with the lovely Paola. Paola, what have you got for us?
Now, I have got the Stencil Deck Volume 2. Now, it is small in package, but mighty in creative power. And that is because you're getting all 52 stencils.
Okay.
If you have got the Volume 1, you will not get one that repeats itself. So it's kind of an expansion rather than...
Oh, that's good to know.
And they work perfectly well with on their own. Now, I had a rummage in kind of my crafty stash. I don't throw anything away. And I had this box that I think I did when we had the scoreboard from Lisa Horton as a demo. And just so happens that the proportions are very similar. But if it not, you can always tessellate the design. And here, what I'm going to quickly do is take some low-tack tape. It's one of my crafty best friends.
Okay.
And then I kind of go in, and I'm going to choose to go in maybe I'm going to go in with Hokusai Navy.
Nice.
It's not really a navy, but it's more of a blue, darker blue in here. So I'm going to kind of go randomly like so.
Okay.
And then maybe I'm going to go with the teal as well. And you can see how quickly and almost thoughtless I am doing this. Now, I'm not thinking too much.
I have a question, Paola.
Yes?
Do you always have a separate brush for each colour?
Right, so I do have, I have one brush per family of colours.
Okay.
So for instance, I have got one for yellows, and then when there is a collection of colours that I use a lot, like say Picked by Paola or the William Morris kind of thing, because I kind of really use it. Then I try to.
Okay.
So then for these ones on my Picked by Paola, so I know more or less there is one.
I can see they're very clean. They're not contaminated.
No, and definitely one thing I will say is definitely have what I call, so these ones are my metallic ones, and then my matte blending ones.
Right, okay.
Okay,
So it's different set for your metallics.
Yeah, exactly.
And your
Because
blendings.
now what I want to do is I want to go in with a natural pearl, and what I'm going to do is it's actually, I don't know where I put the brush for natural pearl, which definitely has its own, because this one is basically white pure pearl kind of thing. So instead of going with my dirty brush, I decant to a clean.
That's a really good tip.
A clean acrylic block.
Yeah.
And then I
Pick up
can
from
pick
there.
it up from here.
Wonderful.
And what I'm doing is I'm giving it a gentle coloring through as well. I'm picking up some of the blue in there, so it doesn't matter.
Can't wait to see the reveal. I can see how that colour's changing, and it's blending it further, isn't it? As well?
Exactly that. Now, it's not going to be, I'm going gently with the problem, but if I tilt it, there will be a bit of, and then
Here we
quickly,
go. Oh,
you can see
that's fabulous.
how nice that looks. And then, of course, then I can just assemble it to back into the box. Let me just put it here. So what I'm saying is, think about using these stencils in more ways than just...
of course. There are so many uses for stencils. I think once upon a time, Paola, stencils were quite understated, and I think everybody now is realising the value of them. And when you can get a deck like this that has those 52 individual stencils, so essentially, you know, these are going to work right through the year, aren't they?
Absolutely.
At that price as well, because we're saving £20. So this is volume 2. It works out at 77 pence per stencil. Lots of you went for deck 1 and you already have it. We're not going to see any repeats here with deck 2. So if you are purchasing that, you know you're safe in the knowledge of that. If you missed deck 1, we've got an amazing bundle for you where you can get 1 and 2 together. There you can see it on the screen right now. So £79.99 is going to get you both deck 1 and deck 2. No repeats across those 104 individual stencils. So these are exclusive just for Craft Unlimited. So if you look for it elsewhere, you're not going to find it. It's an exclusive for us. So I would say if you haven't got deck 1, you definitely want that one.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things is, of course, you can see, I don't know if you can see the pearl, but it's definitely there. It's very subtle. It's very elegant. To clean up your stencil, just use water. And then I have got, again, this is one of the demos I did back in the day when with the scoring boards. But basically, I created a mini book.
Oh, so you're taking the negative of that, I presume.
Yes. So then you can have a little bit of a background. So then you can stamp on the hair. You can create more of a background or something like that.
It's very subtle, isn't it? But it's really effective.
It is. Right. And then, of course, then if we have got some of the ombre flowers, that could work as a background. But I'm going to show you another thing with the stencil deck.
Okay.
I have chosen one of the more, how can you call it? It's not a mask, it's like more open shape.
Yeah.
So that kind of, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with Albert's Ochre. So I'm gonna go in with a problem brush because I want a kind of a soft kind of color in here. Now, going in, now you can use the stencil deck, I use the stencil deck, not the mate, to mask everything else.
Right,
I don't know where I
yep.
put it. I know I brought it in, or I put it in the box, but maybe I left that box at home. I do apologize for that. But then you can bring in another color as well.
I'm just having a little giggle to myself. I'll tell everybody why in a second. But we do have those brushes on the screen for you. Now, if you are going for the day, if you want to go for these as well, it's going to take you over that £50 mark, which means you're going to get the free P and P. The Pro Blend, because of your accent, Paola, I thought you said problem brush. And so did Webster. And I'm thinking, what's the problem with this brush? It was Pro Blend. Pro Blend.
And that's exactly what Leona said last time. It's like, you know what? Because nowadays I work from home, and it's a very funny thing. When you are working from home constantly, you know, with the team, with the Lisa Horton team, we are on the messages rather than calls. So I do think that my accent has gone stratospherically Spanish or something. And then, of course, my lovely partner, Daniele, he is Swiss, so he learned English in America, in Florida. So it has become, my English is like such a mismatch, whatever. Right, so I'm going to take it. You can see how I've blended the colors in here.
Wonderful.
And then just lift it up so you have like a focal point in here.
I find these more open stencils really, really useful. In fact, when I was chatting with Dan earlier, and he asked me the benefit of stencils and what I like to use them for and what mediums I like to use. And I did say, actually, watching your work earlier, I thought a lot of these stencils work really well with the Better Press. And I was thinking more open ones and stenciling through and then overstamping with the Better Press as well.
Because then you could use like this. Again, I'm using the leftover ink to create a negative and an open shape as well. So it's all layers. It's all kind of layers and cleaning. So now I have put the, I was going to call it the baby. It's the baby. Why I call it the baby? Sometimes my brain, it just goes into a Yeah. No, Paula, concentrate. I'm gonna
Now,
go.
you're using the Swift Dry, I noticed
Yes.
there.
What I wanted is a ink that's going to be very strong, but
Okay.
also then if I use any water reactive things, once it sets, it cures it and it won't blend.
Okay.
So also, but while it's wet, it can blend. So I can pick it up a little bit on the yellow underneath it. Okay. And what I'm just doing is just kind of going on to the kind of paper quite heavily, hence why I'm using the chunky brushes. So if you want a softer, more buildable look, then you go with the Pro Blend, not the problem.
Oh, this is going to look really good.
Let's see.
I love the colour of that Swift
Look
Dry as
at
well. There
that.
it is. Look at that. How stunning is that? Really vibrant. Now, if you do want to go for the Swift Dry, you can find those on the website, of course. We have found them for you. There it is. Paula's using licorice, which isn't quite as dark as a pitch black, is it? And it's got almost a greeny tinge to it.
It does. And it's really, so basically what I love the Swift Dry is that they are a kind of a hybrid formulation in the sense that they are water-based, but they have a little bit, tiny bit of solvent in them.
That.
And then, of course, what it means is that once it dries, it dries.
Yes.
So permanent onto paper and card. So it means that then if I wanted to color with watercolors, I could still do that.
Of course.
So see, I'm just kind of coloring in here. And then again, you have got so many options in terms of patterns from the bag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the orange here a bit, in here.
And these are so versatile in the fact that you can move them into so many places. If you just want the tiniest little bits, you can do it. Also using your fine liners and tracing through, tracing through Paula, throwing everything around.
In the part of Spain that I am, they were saying, "Querrás mi amaña."
What was that?
That's a very, very, very Aragonese, because I was born in the Aragon area of Spain. So they are very, they have got their own accent, their own words that we use.
So interesting.
And that's, so it means like what a impetus, like kind of flair, but in a some parts of
and flamboyancy. Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Like
Kind of like that. Now, one of the things that I like about stencil deck is that yes, you might make a mistakes and have a little bit in there, but then you can use other ones to just kind of go over it and make it part of the design. You know what I mean? Also, think about it. It has got two sides. Some of them might be symmetrical, some of them are not symmetrical, so therefore it has got two different sides. But see, now it's part of the design in here. And always make sure that you repeat the design somewhere else at least 3 times.
I love how you're turning that vertically, then horizontally, back to vertically as well, which is fantastic. Paula, you mentioned there, I think
yes.
you mentioned about the
Deckmate. Right, so that what is basically an stencil, and I'm going to show you. I'm really sorry, I couldn't find it on my stash, on my box. But basically what it is an A5 with a PEG system, with an aperture in which you can place your stencil in here. So you will then put it like this, and then you maybe exactly layering. Maybe you want to just put it like I was having some excess, then that will avoid it.
So it's basically forming that masked area for you as well, to keep everything nice and clean. Oh well, people have found it anyway. We haven't got it here in front of us, but you have found it.
Like, see, now this kind of builds it up more and more, but this is quick demo, so I'm not gonna, I know it's like everybody wants to show, but this again could go into an art journal or something like this, and then that could go.
How clever is this?
Yeah, this is one project as well that I did back in the day with the Craft Collective. We did a workshop and I did done many with the Craft Collective, and then I show exactly how to
Look
do
at
it,
that.
but also online somewhere there is. But again, this is such a
That is really sweet.
cool, quick page.
What a great way to try out those different techniques as well. Everything, of course, when you're looking at the deck there, it does come beautifully packaged in the box. It is like a deck of cards. Whether you've got deck number 1 or not, we've got options for you. So go for deck 2 if you've already got deck 1. Look out for that great bundle of deck 1 and deck 2 together. Right there on the screen now, $79.99. That's giving you that £10 saving or $9.99 saving. But lots of you did go for deck 1. So if you do want to go for 52 new stencils, no repeats again, then of course there it is individually, and actually you're saving £20 there. Now we've got more to come because Dan's coming up in a little while. In fact, he's ready now.
Ready
with
now.
Leonie. There he is. Hi.
Oh, hi over there. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, team. Thank you for watching us live. What's the time? 25 to 12 on a Monday. Thank you. Loads still to come. Thank you to Catherine Powler, of course, for the better press on the show. Lou Sims is here with all things Stamperia. We're going to go to the brand new Elizabeth Craft designs in just a second. We are makers. There are loads of shows. Now, a quick tease for you right now. There is a full Let Leonie Loose show on the way, doing all things we are. So keep an eye on the Let Leonie Loose shows, demonstrating loads and loads of here. We're going to touch on it in this show. Very quickly, you just saw a picture of it there. In stock, lots for making your card blanks or your books with the cinch, etc. This is also available for you. So if you want to get the crocodile hole punch with the hole punch eyelet setter, of which you can get even more colours in with it as well as you just buy back here. You saw Lou Sims use this a second ago. This has a further £10 off. So if you don't want to wait for that Let Leonie Loose show, you can absolutely get hold of it right now for £7.50. Why do I say that? Because it says clear pay on the screen, dividing it by 4 interest-free, plus your P&P. However, if your full craft basket gets to £50 or over, it'll be free P&P. So what else might be going in that basket there for you? Now, the big one is also available for you. Hugely strong, all metal gearings in there, as you can probably imagine, going through lots of tougher materials, even like thick real fabrics as well. You see this being used in nearly every single demonstration with either Lou or Leonie. $44.99 for the big bite punch is the long reach and the eyelet setter as well. After all, that's $11.25 if you're choosing to put that in your basket today and divide the cost. On the top row, though, if you want to make your own books, was that where I meant to go? That's where I ended up going. Sorry, team. If you want to get hold, if you want to go over the cinch, of course, you can see the show back on YouTube or keep an eye on this show. We'll do our best, but again, that Let Leonie Loose show. But if you want to get the blue or the pink, for £50 off. It is our star buy. It is the biggest saving this machine has ever seen. It's still free P&P, but for binding your own books that you can make and sell if you wish, this is your option right now. Blue is in the lead right now, but pink is also in stock. There it is, $99.99. Absolutely make sure you're checking out your baskets today. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, you.
Hello, you.
We're here. Yes, we are. We are cracking straight on, by the way. Brand new from Elizabeth Craft Designs. This beautifully worn, I know we touched on it earlier on, but as you were saying to us, different styles, different ideas. And if you want to put them in the binders of the journals, we've got those on the show too.
There's so much. And what I love about this, you play with it, you experiment, you know, you're making... and it feels like I love things when you've got little pockets, you know, and you've got little, you know, little tags that you can put in the dies. It's just so satisfying. Now, you might be using the whole collection for your memory keeping. So this is a gorgeous way of using it with your photographs. It might just be your beautiful papers. So a celebration of all those papers. Imagine making a book out of your Stamperia papers with all those die cuts. Imagine how gorgeous that's going to look. You know, literally everything we have got on today's wonderful extravaganza, you will be able to make some beautiful books out of. I'm going to shut up because I've got a demo that I'd like to share with you.
You wander that way.
Goodbye.
Just a quick recap. So on the website, of course, you can get hold of yours. I'm just balancing here. shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you go. By the way, you see that also the new bundles when it comes to the journals, whether you want to go for the squares or you want to go for the rectangular versions, you are getting two. If you just want one, $14.99 or $16 odd, depending on the size, but you get both together, that beautiful green, like the sandy colours as well. But the buy it all together, tons of dies, tons of stamps, the stencils, the rub-ons, the one book, and the 12x12 are also all available individually, as Leonie rightly points out. If you want to break it down, you can do, but if you want to get everything together, which historically, that is the most popular way of getting them home, because that's where you get the big saving. That's also where dividing the cost becomes even more prevalent, doesn't it? Add it to your cart, press checkout, it'll be winging its way to you as soon as possible. Loads more emails to read, I know, but let's crack on.
Add it to your cart.
Add it to your cart, that's what it said just there, add to your cart. Quite American.
So the actual binder, I'll show you a naked one, because when you get it out the pack, this is what you're going to get. So you've got, now this is ridiculously handy, because when yours gets right chunky, it keeps everything in place, which is rather good. And then, see, simple, so simple, but this means you can literally use these with anything.
Okay.
Because you've got the elastic, so you're just wrapping your paper round, so it doesn't need to be used with any of the elements that we've got on today's show if you don't want to. Like I said, you could use any gorgeous papers that are in your stash and make a really cool book. Plus, because it's not bound in, it means you can replace it again and again and again. So these you can use over and over again. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the binders, but the die I want to chat about in this time is this one, because I had to use this because I love it. I love it. So this is your rounded pocket page. Weirdly, because my imagination is a bit bonkers,
right.
I think I was dreaming about these pocket pages the other night. How bonkers is that?
Okay.
Honestly, I need to get a life, don't I? When I'd dream about dies and pocket pages.
Sometimes when you're dreaming, you know, it's like, you know, when you're in a dream and you work out it's a dream. That's the best time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But then when you're dreaming and it's like, just like real life, you may as well be awake.
Exactly. Just dreaming about pocket. It's like, for goodness
Oh, where's the fancy? Why can't I fly in this dream?
I mean,
why am I on a holiday in this
But,
dream?
I mean, I do love them, so that's why, isn't
true.
it? So, this is what you're creating, or can create, but it's a die. So you're going to use it in different ways every single time. But that's what it does, but let's have a little play. So, I've already pre-cut everything. I was going to do some die cutting, and I'm not going to just because of time. They're all run. These are all going to go through your A5 machine.
Yes.
So just to show you, they will go through your A5 machine, not a problem. So, this is your page. Now, with that, I'm going to fold it in half to make my journal page. But when you look at it, you don't need to. You might be using this as a card. You know, you might actually be using it as a little gatefold card because it looks really cool when you fold it like such. So you're going to mix this up and use it in different ways. You know, in fact, shall I? Yeah, let's do that. Let's mix it up because why not? Now, I'm guessing, I'm not measuring anything, but straight away, it looks really cool. It gives you a really cool gatefold design if you want to use it as a card. And then you've got this on the front. Now, if I was making this into it, in fact, let's show you how I do it. So, making it into a card, let's bring on a tiny bit of ink just to make the front pop. So, a little bit of
June's wording in her email. Thank you, June. She says, really enjoying the less choreographed and more personal style of broadcast.
I like that you've made it sound like we're aiming for that.
June. Yeah.
Definitely, June. That's definitely what we're aiming for.
It's also refreshing to be able to enter competitions via email, as so many are just available via social media channels, which excludes some of us. Wishing you every success. June, bless your heart. We do our best to do it as live as often as we can. I know it's not every single day.
Thank you.
But yeah, emails.
And I'm glad you like our
less choreographed and more personal style of broadcast.
Yes, we are absolutely.
You should say that on our bio.
We're aiming for that. Choreography is overrated, quite frankly. Yeah. Now, see, because I'm doing a card, I want this to open.
Yeah.
So only glue it to one side. So then you've got your little gatefold card. obviously, I'm making this up as I go along, so if it doesn't turn out, then don't do it like this. Oh, in fact, before I glue that down, you have to do this bit. This is well cool because the way this has been designed, and I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Or shall I put it that way? That way. So, these little tabs, you bend these over, right? And then, I love this as a design. It's so clever.
Yeah.
So you bend over, your little tabs. Now, I must admit, when I first did the Elizabeth Crafts, and I was like, oh, what do they do? And then like, oh, yeah, I've got it now. Now, I'm going to put the tabs to the back. You can, if you want to, put the tabs on the front. So if you're doing a different size or, you know, a different shape, maybe you've got circle dies, so you're using it with something else, you can always do that. However, I'm putting it, I'm putting it to the back. So now, have I done this the right way around? Oh, no, I haven't, because look, it fits on there.
Okay.
See, that's where it fits, but I'm changing it because obviously... Because I am. So what I need to do, let me have a think about it because I've changed it. Oh, okay, no, that'll work.
Now, Daub on YouTube says, I'm loving it all. It's like having a Chanda all over again.
Yes.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing. The Chanda are the best.
Thank you. I wasn't at Chanda at the very start.
Well, so's.
You were at the very start?
I was.
Yeah, OG.
Well, Nero, I were in the background, but it was a secret.
Don't tell up the road, I'm already there. Sneak.
It's nice when you can actually chat about it, isn't it? It's like, yeah, we're already there. See. So I've created my pocket. So granted, it's not the right size per se, but that doesn't matter because we can make it work. However, I'm going to make these. I'm going to extend my little tabs, and I'm you only need a scrap of paper to extend it. So. If I take this now, this is different because the circles would normally fit on the actual page.
Yep.
So this is why this is different, and I'm changing it because I've changed the whole thing. So this would normally fit on your page, which is why you wouldn't need to do what I'm doing. But we're crafters.
But can.
So we want to play. We want to experiment. I like saving my experiments until I'm live on television.
Absolutely. That is the time.
And I don't know if it's going to work or not.
By the way, friends, this show will be repeated again, of course, on IR Sky and Freeview. But more importantly, if you do follow us on Craft Unlimited YouTube, this show will be then taken over there and you can watch it forever. There's tons of other videos there, by the way. There are videos from Hachanda days, from Creating Craft days, from the Craft Store days. There's brands on there that are nothing to do with Shop Unlimited anymore, people that have retired. There's all sorts on there. We wanted to keep everything all in one place. So if you purchased something previously, Barbara, for example, wonderful, Jess, Pete, so those there, Sean Ryan, Denise, Mel, Hayley. There's tons on there because you might just have these products already and want the inspiration as to why.
Works. So isn't that just fabulous? So we have created a beautiful gatefold card with this fabulous little pocket.
Very
cool. How cool is that?
And that's nowhere near one of the journals at the moment.
Absolutely. Something else that's in this die set. Look, this die, at first you think, oh, what's that? That's such a cool die because it opens it so it looks like your page is sort of torn, which is fab because then you can tuck little elements in. Like so.
Okay.
Isn't that good?
That's very cool.
So that's in there as well. That's part of these dies, but I wanted to show you that. I'm not using it, but I want to show you that. So I'm then going to, let's start decorating. So I want to take one of these little elements. I tell you what, if you've got your crocodile, there's loads of elements here that you might want to add an eyelet to. The eyelets would look beautiful with this collection. It'd really, really work.
I hear that beeping.
Yeah. I did think, what have I done? And it's like, no, Leon, you're here. It's not you. Then I want to bring in the stamps because I haven't used any of the stamps yet, and these are beautiful.
Are those dies
stamps.
just a massive bauble, by the way, if you want them to be?
Yeah, of course it could be. It could be a Christmas bauble. Fabulous. And you've even got all your little tabs. There's some really cool little extra dies with this. Like I love...
So great old paper
Isn't
clip,
that good? Your big paper clip. I just adore things like that. They're so cool. Anyway, and you've got your other little tab as well. So taking this, now with this stamp set, you've got loads and loads of stamps
Stamped
that you
and
can...
worn.
I love these because they're great for backgrounds. They're great for bringing in, again, it becomes yours because you're adding your elements to it. So I'm bringing in some of that nice dark blue and just stamping off the page like so, which looks beautiful. The ink is left here, so I can move it over there. See,
Nice.
just one stamp, and doesn't that look fab? The paper, because the papers have got that beautiful grey hue, they really do work wonderfully with all your different colour palettes. You know, I could bring all sorts of different colours into this and it's going to match up. And I think that's really important. Do you know what? I'm going to bring in that beautiful sort of orangey brown, because I think that with these colours is going to look magnificent. So... let's just... Now, I haven't got my glasses on, so I don't know if I'm stamping this upside down or the right way around.
All right. Yeah, looks right to me.
I've still no idea.
I think that's back to front as well.
Yeah. Skills.
Skills. Well done.
Crafting without one's glasses. Oof. And I'm making things up as I go along. It's quite fabulous, isn't it?
Really fun.
Yeah, I don't care because I love it, whichever way. Isn't that a nice stamp?
Hey, listen, Sandra's enjoying it from Wellingborough. Hello, everyone at Shop Unlimited. Loving the show today. Thank you so much to everyone. Great to see the Cup of Chance back.
Yay!
Sandra, you're in the draw. We are doing a big super draw right at the end, which will be just before 1 p.m. We are live the whole way through. But it's no good being inspiring. I'd love to do that X, Y, and Z. You've got to order to get it all home, get it delivered to your door as soon as possible. The phone number is on the bottom of the screen. You can absolutely call that way if you want to. UK call centre or on the website shopunlimitedlive.com. You can click on the Craft Unlimited tab and see it all there, or just on the homepage. It's a live show right now on Monday, and so all of those products will be listed there.
Now, so that one, if you want that stamp set, it is available, or it's in
And
the
that's
big
called
bundle.
Stamped and Worn.
Stamp some.
Part of the big collection.
And it's so cool. The stencils are beautiful as well. It is one of those, you know, we're not, because there's that many fantastic elements, it is difficult using them all, but let's sit that in there, and then those wonderful stencils. I'm not going to do a lot of stenciling, but just to show you a tiny bit of that stencil. So I'm going to pop this one on first, and I like this because it's like, it's blobs. And blobs are great.
All right.
See, aren't they cool? Then I'm changing it now. When I was using this one, all these, can you see all that texture? That's so cool. And I must admit,
It's really detailed, actually.
it's really, really gorgeous. When I was using this, when I was playing at home, I was specifically going for the texture, and I love overlaying these. So put your blobby circle down first, and then this one over the top, and using those two colours, that blue and that sort of, look how gorgeous that looks. It blends stunning. And then using a little bit of this, bringing that in as well.
What can I go for? Rusty Hinge.
I can't read it.
Rusty
Yes,
Hinge.
of course.
Of course it is.
I should actually know that,
And prize ribbon.
realistically. But I forget. And but yeah, everything's a bit of a mystery to me. If it looks rubbish, I am just going to blame the fact that I've not bothered putting my glasses on once, even though they're there in
If
front
anyone
of
knew
me.
where they were. I've got glasses now.
Have you?
Yeah, I've joined the club.
Is that for long or a short?
I don't know which it is, but it's for reading.
Oh, short. That's long-sighted,
Is that what it means?
Yeah, because it works the opposite way, which is bonkers.
Do you guys get tired towards the end? Because I really, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, that's when I have to wear them. In the middle right now, I can mildly see who I'm talking to.
I mean, I have to wear them all the time now.
Yeah.
I have to wear contact lenses to see, like, driving and, you know. And then now I have to put... If I'm wearing contact lenses, now I need...
I've only got one pair of glasses.
Oh, it's
so
just...
I daren't take them anywhere in case I lose them.
Yeah.
So they just live in the kitchen.
Honestly.
I should do what Storic does and have 55 pairs of glasses and just scatter them around like she's a flower girl.
You'll always find glasses.
Glasses for everyone.
Now that's a pocket, so you'd have loads and loads of lovely little elements in, and then let's put a sentiment on
Start
there
doing
as
things
well.
you love.
Isn't that beautiful? And I just think with this, there's so many elements in it, so it allows you to create so many different goodies. So let's pop that there.
Friends, there is a plan forming. Of course, we'll stick with this demonstration. I will then recap. If you've just tuned in thinking, what is in the buy it all? I will recap after this. And then Catherine Sturrock is coming up with all things Better Press. We've also got Lou Sims, Paola in the studio. So there's a lot going on. It's much more than one brand this morning. We'll try and do this kind of day as often as possible, but every single weekday of the week, between 9 and 1, you have your more traditional hour shows focusing on one thing. Many things off this show, by the way, will then be focused even more by yourself, right? With Let the Only Loose.
Yes. There. So I've made a card. I haven't decorated the inside yet, but I would do. And look, so you've got the inside to decorate. How cool is that? I love that. And that has got a festive kind of grungy vibe to it, hasn't it? Isn't that cool? Obviously, that's one way of using it, but you get it home and you experiment.
Leonie, if your experiments don't work, you're showing us how not to do it. That's from Sylvia.
Absolutely, Sylvia. I like to go, now, this is how you definitely don't want to be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Pooj, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Right, friends, what exactly are you getting home? Let me show you right now. This is the bite. Now, historically, you could have put all the individual elements in your basket and then you've got there, but then you wouldn't have got a discount. You can order all the individuals. So if you just want that circular one like Leonie was using, absolutely just do that. But let me just quickly ping through. I'll start on the top row. I'll go left to right of exactly what you're getting home in here, and I'll go nice and quick, don't worry. So first of all, you get your stencils then. 1, 2, 3, 4 stencils. You saw Leonie using the blobs and the chevrons, if you like. You've also got the words and the almost like damask finish. Come across with me. So on the bottom there, you've also got rub-ons, which is wonderful news. You saw Lou using a couple of these a second ago with the rub-ons from Stamperia today. All of the sheets of the rub-ons. Above there, you've got your backgrounds, volume 5 of the 12 by 12. Lovely blue and grey hues going through. Also included is this, which is your ephemera pieces, which really go into town with the shapes and the images you're using in the full Beautifully Worn collection. You can get hold of that if you want to. Then on the middle row, starting on the left, it's a duo together. So the dies and the stamps. That is called Wear Wings Wonder. We continue on. You've got the stamped and worn, which again, from Leonie's last demonstration, this is where this is from. If you just want that on its own, you absolutely can. Next to there is Perfectly Imperfect, or is it Imperfectly Perfect? One or the other, but nevertheless. What does it say at the top? Perfectly Imperfect. Love it. Bottom row, Pure dies. You've got the all-around circle die set. And again, in the packaging, by the way, when you get it home, we're showing you the back, so it's the actual side of things, but you get ideas of how you can be using those. The dies that Leonie was just using are these, which are the rounded pocket pages, which all of these fit in the new journals, by the way, whether you're going to go for the square or the XLs, they all fit in there, but as Leonie was just showing you, you can do them individually too. This is the notebook fragments, which has the largest, well, actually, kind of second largest dies in there. How did I not manage that? Ta-da! I don't know. The largest die is in there, which is off the edge pockets. Again, could purely be a piece in its own right. That is where the first demonstration came from this morning. There are all the dies. Rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I hope that's right, individual going in one basket, away we go, great stuff. We've done it for you, and then we've taken £50 off the price. And then anything on the channel, whether it's crafty or not, you can divide the cost interest-free. ClearPay is available for you. Klarna is available for you. PayPal at checkout, all on one website, which is shopunlimitedlive.com. But because the heart of all things Shop Unlimited is craft, if your craft basket gets to £50 or over, it'll be free, P&P. Loads more coming up this morning, but please now use the time to check out your baskets. All things letterpress after this. Ordering with us at Shop Unlimited is easy. Shop anytime at shopunlimitedlive.com, where you'll find all your products, live shows and brand shops. Or call us 24 hours a day on 0203 763 5893 to place your order. Shop Unlimited. Watch it, love it, shop it. Yeah, that's us. We've nearly ticked over midday.
Where's time going?
3 hours in.
Where
Thank you.
is it
I know
going?
loads of you watch all day. Lots of you are chipped in and out. What are we up to, Catherine?
Okay, so, right, we talked through the Better Press earlier on, didn't we? So we don't have to go through all of that again now, but if anybody's got any questions, because we're live, they can get them in.
Email in on YouTube, on Facebook. We'll do our best, yeah.
So I will kind of talk through things as we go through demonstration. I'm going to bring in one of the plates. Actually, we've got a number of different plates that are free. If you're buying the Better Press,
Very good point.
pick one of these free.
There's lots we've got half a dozen out or so. I'm sure there's more on the website. But yeah, put in the same transaction as ordering the Better Press. It will be free. If you want to purchase them because you've already got the Better Press, you can purchase them too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right, okay. So I'm going to use the script one, which I really like. And actually, I'm going to work with some of the cardstock that comes with the Better Press.
You said this is almost like quite
yeah,
quilted.
have a little feel of that. It's quite thick, and it does
It is
feel,
thick, but
it's
it's got almost
very,
like a-
very soft. It's beautiful.
It almost looks like watercolour, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not quite as dappled as that.
Exactly. So you're going to get different effects with different thicknesses of cardstock, different types of cardstock. The porosity will make a difference. Also, the ink makes a difference as well. So I'll talk through that a little bit. Now, I'm going to use Lisa's inks for this one, and I'm just going to go with
are you
some of the
thinking?
Cloud 9. Let's go with Spiced Plum. I've only got limited colours with me today. Surf Soap and Rhubarb Jam. And you know what? I might just throw in a bit of burnt ochre as well. And I'm just going to add some of the ink first. Let's go with Spiced Plum first.
Nice, that's nice.
Now, these are more like the felt type pads. Some of the ink pads that you find are very, very spongy and very soft. They're not so good for your Better Press, because when you're pressing down with your ink, that sponge is going in between all of the details, so
Okay.
it can over ink it. So if you do have the more spongy inks, then maybe just
Oh, I thought
sort of-
that's what you'd
yeah.
want, but actually,
No,
in reality,
not
maybe
really.
Not. Okay.
You can over ink. I think my batteries have run out on my
Well, you know what?
talkback.
I thought mine had as well, but maybe they're just not saying anything. See?
That was weird.
Just at that point,
That was
director
weird.
like, oh yeah. I'm
That
right.
was very weird. That's
know.
as quiet as they've ever been, I think. So then I'm putting a little bit of the rhubarb jam on. We'll go with Surf Soap. And then we're going to put a little bit
It
of
was
the
a bit
burnt
like,
ochre on.
now anyone got kids out there, you know, when they go quiet in the house
Yeah,
and you're like,
what's wrong?
Where are they? What's wrong? What's happened? It was a bit like that.
It was.
And they're like, oh yeah. Or like you can't find your dog.
Yeah.
What are they chewing? What are they under? What room are they stuck in?
Oh dear. Right, now what I could have done is put my plate on first and ink it from there. I've done it the other way around this time, but it doesn't really matter. Just to explain as well, if you didn't catch earlier, you've got the grid on the base there. This is magnetic. You also get 3 shims with this, which are underneath there. They're very, very fine, but they make a difference. So if your cardstock isn't particularly thick, use the shims. If you're using a thicker one, you don't have to put those in.
So
In
the
fact,
cardstock that's included is a thicker one.
yeah,
right?
in
Okay.
fact, just for the purpose of this demonstration, I am going to take those out because I am using the thicker cardstock. So let me just line that up there. I could have inked it on the plate and then I'm not putting my thumbs in it, but it's fine. Then on the top plate, which we call the platen, which is a very unusual name, you've also got your grid there as well. So you've got your A7 and your A2, and you've got that centre point again. So I've got a piece of A2 card. This is, as I say, the one that comes with the kit. You also get some low-tack tape as well. Now, because I want to do the whole of this background, I've got to be quite careful where I put the tape, because if I put too much on, I'm going to stamp onto that and leave little gaps. So I'm just going to allow a small area of trimming top and bottom, and that will do. And then you pop your plate on the top. Now, the magnets are on little springs, and when you pop that down, they can only fit where they need to fit. You're not going to get that misaligned because the magnets are made to really grab that top plate. When it comes to your die cutting machine, you do need one that has a wide mouth. So anybody that went for Lisa's machine when it was Machine of the Month,
Yes.
well done, because this is going to work for you.
And this is exactly, by the way, why this offer wasn't on at the same time as the Platinum 6, because
Yeah.
hopefully affordability-wise, into a new month, we might have a chance for our next craft budget. Who knows?
Exactly.
And that's where the Better Press comes into it right now.
There you go. So Big Shot also has the wide mouth.
Yes.
Any of the machines with a wide mouth, there's no force in this. It goes through very, very easily. But what's happening, the pressure of the rollers is pushing down on that top plate because it has got those little springs, and therefore it's making contact with that plate, the paper with the plate. Now, don't go backwards and forwards with it. You don't need to do that. Just
Okay.
one pass is plenty. And then when we reveal, if we just take away that top plate, and you can see you've got that beautiful impression there. Because it is better press, it's like a letterpress.
Lovely.
So it is putting an impression into the cardstock as well as transferring that ink.
So we aren't
it's
just
almost like a
stamping here.
depos.
Yep.
No. So that's the background done. I wanted to try this section, just bringing in one or two of the other bits and pieces
That's
as
the
well.
script side of things. And again, put that in the basket with the Better Press. It will be free. You'll see it at checkout. It will say 0. As if your basket is over £50, your P&P will say 0.
Okay, so that's the background done.
Nice.
And that's just one of the plates. If you want to go for a different one, you did see this one earlier, the butterfly. We did show that on the earlier section. So I'm going to bring this in. This is one we did live earlier on with the faux bleaching effect in there, using Lisa's inks
So that was
again.
like 2, not stamps, are they? Because they're plates, but it was like the background,
Bring
then
that
the
back in?
detail, then a die.
I'll tell you what, we will show that again
Yes,
very
of course.
briefly. We don't have to run through the whole process, but it's quite an interesting plate, that one, because it is a little bit different to the others
Yeah.
we've got on offer today. So by the means of a little bit different, what I mean is, with the butterflies, you have an acetate sheet. Now, there are other sets.
Even this has detailing, right? I can feel.
Yeah. It's because, in fact, I'm going to put
It's
my
really.
shims back in.
Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. But I'll put it right near my mic, like it.
I can
I
show you
wonder if you can hear that.
something.
It's really interesting. They all are debossed to a degree, aren't they?
They are. So with the butterfly, you get this acetate sheet. If I just grab a piece of white card, so you can see there, you've got the outlines. You've also got the borderline at the edge. That's going to line up with your A2 markings on your plate. So put your acetate down, tape it down so it doesn't move. And then out of that same set, you're going to get your solids, which are your open butterfly there. So make sure it's set perfectly into the outline. And then this one looks like it's flying. Then you add your ink.
Yes.
Okay. Take that impression as we've already shown you. Don't take the cardstock away from the top plate. Don't take the acetate away, but when you've printed that, all you then do is bring in the details plates and line them up again. So you're not moving anything. These are going to line up in exactly the same position. You put your plate back over the top so that when you release that, all of that detail is transferred onto the
Lovely.
butterfly. So you've got your background first and then the detail. So that's
Okay.
how that was achieved. So if I just take that off there again, I mean, this is going to be on catch-up, isn't it?
It will be, yeah, all live
You can see
shows,
the full
all-
demonstration
All shows
from
in general go and live on YouTube, which is Craft Unlimited. Just search there. You maybe already follow it. It used to be called the Craft Store. It's now been rebranded Craft Unlimited, where you can watch 24/7 the live shows, the hour shows. This will also slip in. This is a 4-hour one. Maybe you're watching on repeat and it's not Monday at 12:06. It might be a 2-hour show. But nevertheless, hopefully, if you're watching at another time, there is stock of something. But yeah, it'll all go live on that YouTube page.
Okay.
It's not just the videos, by the way. There's a live feed, of all the shows back to back, so you can actually watch them as if you're watching normal telly.
Right, so something else I discovered. We have another plate. So this one, again, can be put into your basket free. This is our Christmas cheer one. So you get the die that cuts out 6 little
I said this is my
sentiments.
favourite one earlier on. I'm really
this is
intrigued
really,
by
it's
this.
really nice.
Like,
I've got these
the
pre-cut,
script
so I
is a
can show
huge
you
background.
these.
The butterflies are embellishments. This is another string.
Yeah, but what I found was you can make your own stencil by using this. Also, using that plate, it's going to cut right out of the centre, which also forms a frame for you. So you can use this in many different ways. This one isn't so much Christmas, but there's one of the sentiments there as well. With the background, you get various different ones. So you've got multiple uses out of that one plate set there. But with the butterfly, just to go back to that, I'm just going to sit that one on the corner. In the same set, you get the love sentiment, and then you get various other sentiments that work with love. So this one, I'm having sending love your way. And that makes a really pretty but simple card using the Better Press.
Love that, Catherine. Thank you so much. Right, Catherine, I'll leave you to get ready for some more demos, so you've got a lot more to show us, if that's okay. And I know we're going to do more. I know I was saying it's my favourite one, there's also a lot more for you to see. So we will come back in a second, but thank you so much.
Fine.
Right, friends, let me quickly recap exactly what we are talking about. There will be more demonstrations, I promise you, but I'm also glancing at the clock. 8 minutes past 12. This show finishes at the top of the hour, about 48 minutes time. So this is the last live hour, so please use this time to put it in your basket. Gather lots of different things across the brands, across the craft website. In the same basket, free P&P over 50. So talking Lisa Horton in just a second. So what is the exclusive offer? In the box, everyone else gets what you're seeing on this top row here. The letterpress, a plate in there, some cardstock to get going, and ink, and holding the tape down. That's basically everything you need to go. I know you're going to have more cardstock, you're going to have more inks, etc., etc. But let's get more plates. Let's have that beautiful letterpressed finish, but also with the stamped detail. For free, you pop in the plate of your choice. Which one haven't you got yet? Do you want to copy exactly what Catherine was just doing? All of the designs that Catherine's showing you, the equivalent plates, are in stock and they can all be free. Pick your favourite one in the same basket as at the top row and then it'll be free. But if you want to buy them because you've already got the better press, you can absolutely do that as well. So on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, as you can see there, the butterflies in this instance went in there and it'll go down to 0. That is if you are shopping. Anything else you want to see, by the way, you absolutely can do, shopunlimitedlive.com. Right, friends, we're going to talk all things Paola and Leonie and Lisa Horton in just a second, but I'm really, really passionate that you don't miss out on these exclusive offers, something for free, something brand new, for example. Make a phone call if you want to. It's 24/7. That the guys over in Ireland, they will answer your call today, right now. Maybe watching at midnight, they'll answer your call then as well. Or on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Fill up your basket, press checkout, stay tuned. In 30 seconds, there's more after the break. Love to craft? Now you can shop your favourite craft brands anytime with Shop Unlimited. Explore dedicated brand shops filled with innovative tools, essential materials and incredible value across papercraft, mixed media, sewing and more. With Shop Unlimited, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Visit shopunlimitedlive.com. Look for the dedicated craft tab or catch up anytime on our Craft Unlimited YouTube channel, streaming craft and creativity 24/7. Shop Unlimited, where creativity comes to life.
Hello and welcome back. I hope you're having a really nice day or a really nice morning. Has it flown by? Have you got have you got new stuff? Have you been inspired to dig out stuff you've already got? We'd love to hear from you. And obviously, if you are emailing in, you're going into the vessel of chance. I'm going to show you my vessel.
Yeah.
Look at the vessel of chance. Studio, actually, I've upgraded.
Yeah.
It's bigger than us, isn't it, kid? Oh, she's diving in already.
I should go later.
Yeah. We'll do it later.
Oh, later.
And now, we are putting all the emails into the vessel of chance. I was zooming around building, and I was like, oh, I wonder what I could size up. It's because we've had that many emails.
Yeah.
And, at the end, before we all say goodbye today, we will be doing a nice big giveaway. So all those crafters are putting something into the pot. So someone's going to win loads and loads of little goodies. So make sure you stay tuned, but get your emails in. Now then, our lovely Paola.
So I'm going to go with
I
the
haven't seen
ombre.
these yet.
Yeah. So there's two sets. There's the shapes and the florals.
Okay.
And I was going to do the shapes, but then I went like, oh no, I have got this demo prep and I want to show it to you because
Yes,
we have
please.
spoken about the gold. But then, so the concept is you are getting in the bundle a die set which works perfectly on its own. So you have got a one that cuts all the florals out in one go.
That's really nice.
So this would be the one that kind of the waist.
That's
but
your
then,
leftover bit.
Yes, but then you have got the ability to create all these little beautiful
cool.
elements. Then you are getting the outer die. Again, it will create those, the edge. It will
Yeah,
cut,
that's pretty.
and it cuts to an American A2, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, because we know that internationally there's a lot of people, but it's also, it gives you like an A6, but because it's a different proportions, it's a really fun shape.
Yeah.
As well to do. So that's the deal. And then you're getting the stencils. Now the stencils are I'm going to turn them around so you can see them. And then I'm going to grab the symbol. So you have, it's layering stencils.
Okay.
But we did have designed them. So when I'll turn it here. So when you do, I know we like to get messy, but
Yeah,
sometimes we
yeah.
like that ombre effect in a clean and
that's
simple
lovely.
way.
Yeah.
So if you were kind of having just one single stencil, you would struggle to get the clean edges, like the clean all solid orange here, and then yellow here, and then blue here, and then purple here. So has been designed to create that ombre effects, like, but it can be completely random. It doesn't need to.
I
But
really like that.
it's a bit different, isn't it?
And you've still got the layering effects.
Absolutely.
So you're layering the stencils,
Absolutely.
but it sections them off specifically for you.
And also, for
they're
instance,
cool.
if you wanted to, let me show you here. If you just wanted to, and I don't have.
And I
a
tell you
colour.
what, I like that little sort of just that flourish of flowers.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to
That
say.
looks
Well,
really
actually, I'll do it
pretty.
here. You could just
Yeah,
do
your
that
top works
bit.
even better.
You could just do that flourish
That looks really
and then
nice.
rotate it and create like almost like a
I tell you
wreath.
what, that
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of like there should be a fairy in it, or there should be like
Yes,
little
or a butterfly,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's got a real movement, hasn't
Absolutely.
it? Oh, that's beautiful.
It is a really, really fun. And then ultimately, you have got these beautiful elements in here. Now, what I've done is to use the waste, basically. I have an acetate card in here. And what I've done is die cut it out of white. I'm going to use the actual tape runner from Lisa. Now at home, I would go a little bit more.
Yeah, you give us more tape,
Exactly.
more
I would-
adhesive.
Yeah, absolutely that. And then I'm going to go.
Oh, see, now, and that's just the dye. So the outside edge dye does make a really, really nice matte and layer.
Absolutely.
The
So
detail is beautiful on
it
that.
is absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the grey over in the inside first
Gorgeous.
because that's a bit easier. Then I'm taking the gold as well here.
And this
So-
is one of Paola's goals.
Yes.
Now, if you haven't been following all Paola's wonderful videos, things.
Reels.
Yeah, reels. Oh my gosh, I forgot the word. If you haven't been following our Paola's video things, the
Yeah,
reels.
I have got an obsession.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Paola has got a really good obsession with
Yeah.
creating gorgeous gold backgrounds. And all these gold backgrounds, so it's not like a bark card. Our Paola has made these.
the
Definitely
gold,
worth
yeah.
looking up our Paola to see her obsession. Because when you mix up the gold, it does look so good.
It literally is. I just find it that it's one of those things that sometimes I just want to do something beautiful, but not
Yes.
necessarily craft a project.
Yes.
And then
yeah.
making this gold paper, it's just much richer than a
Ridiculously
store-bought.
satisfying. Yeah.
So the leftovers, I'm just going to put some of them in here as well.
So the die cut, it's got deboss
Yes,
on there
it
as
does.
well. And
So-
the gold really does emphasise that deboss
does.
detail, doesn't it?
It does.
They're
So,
beautiful.
so I'm just using the ones with leaves to leave them there because I think that kind of amplifies. But this is, again, this is the waste maybe that you have from another project.
Yeah.
You could use colors as well if you wanted to. And then I have the actual, I'm using a mix of dry and wet adhesive. And then finally, I'm gonna go in.
So just overlapping it. Oh, that's interesting. And because you're working on acetate, it gives you that really interesting depth, doesn't it?
But then what I'm gonna do is, again, with the leftovers, that's gonna go in here.
Yeah. I love this. It's like a jigsaw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your little creative jigsaw.
Absolutely. There.
Oh, doesn't that look posh?
But then you kind of mix it. You kind of add some are not, some are kind of when you open them up, and that kind of gives it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's
And then you can just put a sentiment
yes.
in here. Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
that. That gorgeous. That just finishes it off.
And it needs more gold. So
tell-
I give obviously
More gold.
More gold.
It needs more gold.
More gold.
And obviously, the little boxes, have you noticed?
Yeah.
Of course, it's Paola's little boxes.
Absolutely.
Of course. I was thinking about these yesterday as well. Not only were I dreaming about half circle dies, but I was thinking about these because I was thinking I need to make some of them because I've got lots of embellishments.
Yep.
And I was thinking I need to do all
And
my
then I-
embellishments and get it all organised.
And
with
then
Paola's
yeah,
boxes.
absolutely. They just make my life So much easier.
Have a look, shop by brand, because the Lisa Horton collection on the website will have loads of our Miss P stuff on there as well. So do have a butcher's.
See what I'm doing? I'm just kind of filling it up, but it kind of is an easy way to have, to use your leftovers as well. And one of the things I would say, I mean, look at, I really like that.
I love that. And look at that gold. See, I love because you've got the gold on the top and then you see underneath, don't you?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's exquisite.
One of those and then you can put
and
a
as
sentiment
soon as you put
here.
your sentiment, you
Which
need
we
the
have on the show.
sentiments, but the sentiments are exquisite. Have we got those on the show?
Yes, we do. So there are stamps on that. Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, they're cool as well. Now, if you want to go for the beautiful florals, so you've got the dies and you've got, sorry, just as it's changed. So, if you want to go for the wonderful florals, that's the dies and the stamps. Sorry, I'm lying to you. It's the dies and the stencils. There's so many ways you can use these. And I love that stencil. I love the way it's been broke up. So you've got so many options and so many different techniques you can apply with these. Only £39.99. These are tools. These are things you're going to be using again and again and again. And when you look at the size of those dies, they are the whoppers.
Yes,
that's
a whopper. Yeah, that's a whopper. Yeah,
it's a whopper. If you like, always makes me giggle when you say whoppers. It's just one of them words. It just really makes me chuckle. If you'd like to go for that collection, then please check your baskets out on that. However, if you need the beautiful sentiments, are these your design?
No, they are Lisa's. But they are so cool, aren't they?
I love these.
I love this. Yeah.
Shall I pick them up?
Lisa has a way of choosing fonts that there are a lot of variety, that are very fresh and very usable for different tones of cards. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like sometimes you have like very formal fonts or very kind of casual. This is such a good, because for instance, the Lots of Love can be for a more serious occasion as well as a really fun, happy birthday kind of thing.
I tell you what I love, that at the bottom, can you see that? Sorry, do you know what? I'm reading it wrong. Because I thought it said something completely different, which is hilarious. I thought it said soppy, which is really... maybe we need a sentiment that does say soppy, hugs and kisses. I love the hugs and kisses. I love that font. That Lots of Love, though, beautiful. And you've got the dies to go with these. £34.99. Really, really beautiful collection. Do not miss out on that gorgeous collection. And remember, clear pen means you can split it. So today, for the dies and the stamps, you're only paying £8.75. That's gorgeous, Miss P.
Thank you. It's a very different. Basically, what I wanted to show is that it's not just the stencils that you are getting. It's also that kind of what is it? The stencil. Because I wanted to show you.
No, I don't think
here. No, because then you could always mix it up like that as well. So, I kind of like it even more.
Yeah, especially that little bit of gold.
Exactly, that makes. So I hope that it has inspired you to try different things.
Isn't it good? I mean, there's so much you can play with. They are just so ridiculously effective. Now, I know you're going to give away that little box, aren't you?
Yes, so I'm going to give, I already assigned the book to somebody else, but the box is going to go to a new home, literally. Yeah, I'll go in. By the way, it will come flat, so you will have to assemble it a bit, but it's,
This is a mini giveaway.
Yeah,
this isn't part of the big one.
Yeah,
you have
so,
to wait.
This is so lovely. I know that, Carol. This is for Carol Bignall.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Carol, this is your second winner, Carol.
Yeah.
No, but that's okay. Keep getting those emails in.
Exactly.
They're all going in there,
Yeah.
and we are taking the emails out. The more you email in,
Absolutely.
and I know Kat's not printing. We are printing as many as we can off, but everybody, you will be in that cup of chance. Obviously, if you've emailed in 50 times, we probably won't print all 50 off. But everybody is going to that cup of chance. So, yeah, or vessel of opportunity, as I'm
I'm flattening it out, but I know that Carol will absolutely know how to.
Carol will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carol's got the skills.
Yeah.
Now, thank you ever so much, our
Thank
lovely
you.
Paola. I am going to be up next with our Dan, who's already standing over there, ready and waiting. Dan!
Always ready and waiting. Thank you, ladies. Yes, Leonie's going to wander over and get ready for all things We Are Memory Keepers. That's coming up in a second. After then, you're going to see more from Lou Sims and all things Stamperia. But just a quick heads up. There is a future show, a Let Leonie Loose, going to be all about this collection, all about the beautifully worn from Elizabeth Craft Designs. However, this live show, Monday, the stock was ready, the price we can drop, therefore we've included it on this show. Now, you've only seen this twice this morning, and already 25% of the total new stock has sold out, confirmed, gone. 25%. So it is the buy it all, which is historically the most popular way of getting it home. So all of the dies on the bottom row, all of the stamps and dies, to be fair, on the second row, and the 12 by 12 book, the smaller ephemera book, the rub-ons, and the 4 stencils is what you're getting home. And because it's a buy everything, you are saving nearly £50 off. So that is what 25% of the stock has gone. And by the way, the best advice we can give you, if you want to add other little bits and bobs in, like the new journals, then you absolutely can. These are twin packs, by the way, so you do get both of them, whether you want to go for the rectangular or you want to go for the square XLs. They are also brand new for you. And again, that last one, the Rest and Relaxation collection, nearly every single basket was adding in one of them. If you want to see everything else to do with Elizabeth Craft Designs, on the website, shopalimitedlive.com, that's where you go. You click on that website, then you see everything else there. By the way, there are a couple of units remaining of the 12 by 12 pads. There you go, for example, there's a triple pack there, actually, the Spring Blossom, Garden Party and Pretty Pastels. That kind of thing. They are absolutely extraordinary value for money. So if you love elves, which we certainly do, well done, everybody. Get your basket. There's the big one, by the way. We sold out twice of that blue version. We've got even more stock of that as well. Whatever you're doing, if it's craft, put it all in one transaction, get over £50, it'll be free P&P. So well done, everybody. Now, I mentioned Stamperia is coming up in a 10, 15 odd minutes or so, but Leonie,
Hello.
on this show we are... Go on, Lou, what you got?
Thank you.
It's the little hand. It's all about who you know, isn't it?
All about who you know, not what you know, kid.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. It's seen me through life.
Here we are.
Here we
There's
are.
loads of wicked tools from We Are, one of which, and I don't know a craft or like a house that maybe everyone should have one of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the crocodile. This came out, do you know, I can't remember when it came out. It was years and years and years ago. And it got voted the best tool as well when it first came out. But it remains the same. Oh, look. Oh,
Lou's got hers.
Lou's showing hers.
You can't see, she's over there.
Everyone's flashing the crocodiles. But
yes, they are.
The reason it's so popular still, the reason I know where mine is. Now that, in my craft room, is a statement.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because most things that I own, I have no idea where they are. I know where my crocodile is. I've got a crocodile and obviously I've got a big bite as well.
I've never seen the big bite before.
Oh, it's well good. So let me take you through what they both do.
Okay.
So the thing that's the same is the ability to punch and the ability to set your eyelets. Okay, so that's the same thing. Now, what you're going to do with your crocodile and your big bite, you'll have 2 different hole punches. Now, on the crocodile, that's on the side, and you can see, so you've got your bigger one and your smaller one. Okay, it does say the size on there, but of course I forget. You've then got, so on the crocodile, this little bit here is the depth that your paper can go to. So obviously, when you feed it in, if you move, so there's a little, see that little tab there?
Yep.
When you move it in, it stops your paper going right down to the bottom. So that allows you to set where you want to punch your hole. The big difference between this and your big one, your big bite, that's the difference.
Okay.
Because with the big bite, you've got your paper
Yeah,
all
right.
that way.
Wow.
So that's your big difference between them, okay? So when we come to the crocodile, so that's your 2 hole punches, and then this little bit here is your eyelet setter. So this will allow you to set different eyelets, and basically that pops out, it spins, and then there we go, and then it clicks in place. So that's the different size eyelets. So effectively you've got your 2 different eyelets, and then you've got your setting tool as well, and that spins round. It is actually colour coded, see, so that's when you know you're using the right.
I never even noticed that.
Yeah, no, it's.
I've had one for like 6 years.
Do you know what I didn't realise?
What?
You can take your cubes out.
Can you?
I'm not going to, because I can
Right, yeah, why would
guarantee
you?
I probably
That'll be
won't get
gone
it back
within
in
a second.
again. Yeah. But yeah, I only read it this time. I don't really know why. I don't know if there's replacement cubes. My cubes are fine. I've never worn
Yeah,
a
you got
cube
fine
down.
cubes.
But you know, there you go. That's handy information for you. So, what you do with your crocodile? They are really, really effective, of course, for creating holes. It's it's a hole punch and eyelet setter, but what makes this a standout product is the fact that it goes through a huge amount of materials. So you're thinking about heavier weight materials.
Yep.
And honestly, that's really
The hole in my
cool.
belt I'm on right now is from this.
Really?
Yep, letting that bad boy out, and I can breathe now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and you did it with a good old
Yeah.
crocodile. It is one of those things that is brilliant for around the home. It's ridiculously handy. Dog, in fact, if you need to alter your dog collars,
Great shout.
because it works and it goes through all
It's
sorts.
really neat. You're not piercing it, it's really neat.
Yes, yes. And you know it's going to go through, and it doesn't take much force. So I've got on this little, now, you know, we were talking about our little, the word I've forgotten again, our little bundles of stuff.
Yeah.
This is one of our clusters. Thank you,
Okay.
my love. This is a cluster. So all I'm using one of our Elizabeth Craft Designs gorgeous dies.
Yes.
I'm then going to use some packaging, because I love upcycling packaging. I think they look really, really cool. And then, because I can, because Lou has sneaked in.
Oh, hang on, I
a
don't recognise this name.
Oh, no, you don't. Voyagers Fantastiques. Is this
Lou.
on, is this on website, or is
No.
it just cheeky?
Soon.
Oh, it should be.
Later today.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There you go. Sneaky peek.
Sneaky peekies.
Sneaky peekers. So now you're going to lose me, aren't you? Because now I'm going to have to pick that. I know, sorry. Now I'm going to get obsessed with the actual thing that I'm going to put on. But get ahead of us for this. So obviously, get on that website when it's out. Voyagers Fantastiques. Oh, it's
Fantastiques.
beautiful. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Love it.
When it gets on there, get it, because it's stunning. Now, this has already got a punchy hole in it, but it's going to layer like a treat. So, look. And this is why, when you... Look, doesn't that just layer beautiful, gorgeous cluster? So, I've created my beautiful cluster, and then... decide which punch you want, decide which hole you want. I think these are the bigger ones, so let me put my glasses on.
Go on.
So you want to be going for the bigger, and you can see it's dead obvious which is which. So all I'm going to do, bunch these together and then punch through. Now, all of those layers, but, it's so easy.
Yep.
That is ridiculously satisfying.
Nothing competes with it.
Oh, it's just so good. Now, eyelets. I would highly, highly recommend you put extra
And
eyelets
we've got
in
more
that
colours
basket.
in on the show. Pinks, bronzes, all sorts of blues, greens.
I've pinched these out of the bronze collection because the colours I were using, I thought, oh, it's going to work. And it's going to work so well with the all the beautiful papers from the Elizabeth Craft Designs. So popping that in. And then when you set the eyelets, so you've got your pokey outer bit and then your rolly inny bit.
Rolly inny bit, yeah.
So you want to put your pokey outer bit in the hole. Now, you're putting it in the posh side. I know.
Oh, there's a posh side?
Yes, there is. This is your posh side. Okay, when you turn it over, that's not posh yet.
No, less posh. Though.
So you put your little pokey outer bit in your posh side. I know, there's no better way of
No,
describing
you nailed it.
really.
Absolutely nailed it.
But then all you do is squidge. Now, this doesn't take much pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to think, you know, you're putting, and look. Beautiful.
Yep.
The eyelet setting is utterly perfect.
Just to quickly say, I maybe alluded there, and I thought I was right, that those colours were individual options, whether you want to go for blue, green, pink, etc. Just looking on the screen, you get all of them,
Wow.
240 pieces, for $8.99.
Really? Oh, you need them in your life.
If you've already got the crocodile, just order those. If you haven't, put them in the same basket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Away we go. You're saving,
Absolutely.
Are you saving on it anyway, the crocodile? You're saving £10 off, or I made that up? Might have made it up.
No, I'm sure
You know something in your head,
haven't.
you're like, is it a tenner off?
No, I'm sure it's a tenner.
£10 off. That's worth £9.
Got it free.
That's what I'd do.
That's yeah. I highly
Craft math.
recommend
Yep.
because you're gonna and I think the thing is with eyelets, they make it look professional, but yes, it looks posh, but that is now it's stronger, so it's actually really beneficial. You know, it looks good, but that's now strong. Now let's try something else. See,
Go
look
on.
how cool my cluster is. Clusters are the way forward. Right now, packaging.
Right.
Now, I'm a bit obsessed with trying to use my packaging, but this is a packaging taken from our Elizabeth Craft Designs, the little box.
Yeah.
I know I've chopped it up. So I've chopped up the little box. There is something in my hand. It is plastic. It's like a heavy weight.
What, that cover?
Yeah, I've chopped
Okay, so
up
it's
the
that, in
box.
case you're wondering.
So I've chopped that up,
Okay,
okay.
like plasticky cover, okay.
And it'll go through this beautifully. But let's make, and I am obsessed with clusters. If you're thinking, why on earth would you make loads of clustery things? They look really cool. That's, as Lou was saying, that's a topper now. You put a bit of string through there, a bit of, thread through there. It's going to look beautiful. It's a topper. However, these could be really cool
But even
tags.
all those stencils you've made on your scan and cut to make a ring bound of them all.
Yeah.
Like to have them holding in, like actual, I know it's like decorative,
Yeah.
hence the different colours, but it's extremely practical.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there's that many elements that you can, well, there's that many reasons to do this, and they're beautiful. I'm showing you pretty things, but it's actually, your crocodile is a really practical element, practical tool as well. So I'm getting out of my little book, I'm going to pop that on because that's so pretty.
Cos can.
Do you know what? Again, I'll do a little giveaway. So I'll give away my next email one is going to be for my clusters. So if you get your vessel, the vessel of chance. Now look, so I've got 2 lots of packaging,
Yep.
and then. Yes. And do you know what?
Go on.
Do you know what, Dan?
What? Probably not.
I'm not. Obviously, I haven't tested this before I went live, of course,
No.
because that's just not my way. So realistically, this could all go very wrong because I might. But actually, I have such confidence, and I'm a fool. I have such confidence in this product that I believe it is going to work. Just believe. Just believe.
Well, yeah, and so therefore, around the home, absolutely. But by the way, on YouTube, Marie, thank you, Marie, says, hi, Lou and Dan. Yes, there are replacement cubes. You can buy them from for the crocodile tool.
I didn't know that.
Great, thank you so much. And by the way, we have got 20 minutes left on this 4-hour show. There is a huge giveaway coming up at the end. That is an email, old school, cup of chance giveaway. So leave your address. Studio, shopalimitedlive.com. Say hi, say something to us. Miriam says, enjoy watching these few hours with the lovely gang back together. Keep up the good work, everyone concerned. Thank you, Miriam. Unless you've emailed me before, I haven't got your address on that email, so you won't be in the cup, but you can be. Margaret, thank you for today. I'm enjoying all the different types of crafts that are on this morning. Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you, Margaret.
And also, Julie just says, I'm loving Miss P's gold era.
Yeah, it's a gold era.
It's a gold era with
She's
Miss
in the
Fowler.
gold era, which is a beautiful gold era.
Oh, we're not showing the picture of Piglet yet.
Oh, I forgot
Pat sent us a picture of Piglet saying, just seen a photo on the screen. You might like to see Piglet in my craft room.
Hooray! Oh, hello, little
Yes, we do.
Piglet. Little
Come here, Piglet.
Oh.
Pat, thank you. There's been a lot of pressure on Pat to introduce us to Piglet from all directions.
Hey, and actually now, Pat, I've finally remembered. I have actually remembered. Like, I know you said it were what's it my job,
What's on it?
and now it's come back to me. And now I actually do.
You're like, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh yeah, now I remember. It's taken about an hour, but aren't they beautiful? So the big difference between, as I said, so that's our little crocodile. It's cool because it works. It's cool because you can rely on it.
Very
It's a
cool.
brilliant tool. I highly recommend it.
So it's $29.99, should be £40. With that tenner saving, keep the tenner, or put the extra eyelets in there for
Definitely get the
$8.99.
eyelets.
It's already that offer in its own right is half price, $8.99. Get your basket to £50. I know we're only at 40 at that point. It'll be free P&P, nevertheless. Right, then I've never seen the Big Bite before.
So the
Great.
Big Bite, now it's exactly the same, so it's the same process. However, the difference being, if I wanted to put an eyelet, and this is a thing, when you're scrapbooking, maybe, I started fussy cutting this and then forgot, maybe you're creating bigger cards.
Yeah.
So now you haven't got that limit as to where you're putting your embellishment or your eyelet on your page. And that is definitely a thing. And it could be, I mean, again, it could be that I'm putting a couple of pages together.
Yes.
And that's the thing, it really is quite handy, is this. So
this could be in the middle of a roll of fabric, for example, right?
Yeah,
I could be threading through there, whatever I want.
Absolutely,
Good
because
freedom
that's the
with
thing, it is going to go through fabric. It is going to go through heavier weight products like mount board. Think about mount board.
Yes, good
you
point.
know, there's so much you can do with it. So the difference being, so at the top of the actual Big Bite, can you see here, this bit? Now that bit changes, so as you come down here now, can you see? And then if I move it changes your hole punch.
Yeah, I see that.
So that's how you change your hole punch. And then on the top there, it's got your little setter. So you move it to that, and that then disengages your hole punch, and that's how you do your eyelet setting.
I'm with you.
So it's dead easy to use. Same idea with your cubes, and you can get other cubes.
New cubes.
Who knew? Who knew? More cubes, please. So they spin round, so you can still do it. So exactly the same concept. But what I really, really, really like about this, so if I was, and this moves, so again you can decide exactly
absolutely
where you
perfect,
want the hole to be, Barry. But you just, so I'm moving that in.
Why have I got this? Just the whole.
You just
do you need it?
Oh, because it's on today's show. I left mine at home though, which is really naughty.
What does it say?
All our other papers sold out. They flew.
We've got Perry and Peach over there. This one is called. Oh, are they all the same item number? Oh, I see.
This
makes
gorgeous.
more sense to me now.
This is gorgeous. The foiling and the designs are stunning. And I tell you what, for 15 quid, you're getting so much. All double-sided, you've got fancy papers, plus, of course, you've got those beautiful printed papers. I highly recommend this. It's really, really nice.
That's beautiful. We haven't got all the time in the world, but that is one of them. Preserved paper. Hang on. The other one, Perry and Peach.
And this is what I made my envelopes out of.
Also has some wicked foiling in it as well.
Yeah, they've all got the posh foiling, and the foiling is a beautiful, beautiful colour. Aren't they exquisite?
Love all of
Really,
those.
really nice papers, all double-sided, acid and lignin free, so you might be using them for your scrapbooking. I love all the different
Easy
sentiments.
card making there, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's 12 by 12, chop it up. If you are chopping this up and making lovely cards out of this, you're going to get so much out of one paper pad for $14.99. They're stunning.
40, yeah. Which one do you fancy? You can go for both if you want to, but you can divide the cost, can't you, there? $3.75. Well done for all of those. Thank you for reminding me of those. Lapouche, you're about to do a Big Bite.
Right, all I'll do, I want eyelet setting, because you've seen eyelet setting, but I want to show you, if you've dexterity problems, if this is difficult, because it can be, can't it? You know, actually squeezing and putting the pressure on can be tricky. Then give this a go, because you put your paper in there, but you can put your pressure on this.
Bit of a lean, yeah.
So you can literally lean on. It's got the feet to help it balance.
Good point.
And that, I find that it's really helpful, because obviously your forearm, you might, like, especially if you have arthritis and stuff and you can't put the pressure, maybe that's going to be easier for you. So it might be a way you can still actually create, and you might just be using it for hole punching.
Yeah.
You might not even be using it for eyelets. But if you've got this, I would highly recommend getting your eyelets out, because they just make it look pretty.
It does, yeah.
They make everything look pretty, but they are super, super functional. So if you are, for instance, and I made these on the other We Are Memory Keepers tool, the works.
Yep.
If you're making things like bunting, You know, set it, put the eyelet in because it's going to hold. If you're making things like tags, put your eyelets in because, again, it's going to reinforce it. It is actually super practical.
Love it. Thank you, Leonie. So
My
the big
pleasure.
bite's what's on the screen right now. The works, by the way, which is also an item that you've referred to an awful lot on this show.
Oh, I love that.
We're out of time for demonstrating. We are. You're
Boom.
out of time for ordering yours yet. We're going to go to Stamperia in just a second. Thank you, Lapouge.
Thank you, dear.
If you want to order this or that, or the cinch, etc. On the brand page then, that's where we go to. Just search We Are Makers and you'll see it all there. There are the eyelets, by the way, only $8.99. Right, we've got 15 minutes left on the live shows. I know, crazy. And by the way, if you love all things Stamperia, stay tuned for new Stamperia on the way. But hey, new Stamperia to us is coming up now.
Woohoo!
Yes, here we are. Oh, Lou, I get to work with you again. It's been ages.
Oh,
it's been ages.
It's been such a long
I get to
long
say,
time.
you are clever. Right, what are we going to see? This is the last section.
Right, okay. Ooh, no pressure there then. We're going to go back to the Symphony collection, which was the one that we started off first of all. And what I wanted to do is I gave away my little album thing that I made. But I just wanted to give people an idea how to make a quick album. I don't really do measuring per se,
all
if that
right,
makes sense.
okay.
So I've got a large tag, and my
Yep.
tag actually is just slightly bigger than what this A4 sheet is. And I've just gone ahead, and all I've done is I've just split the A4 sheet.
Okay.
And I worked out where I needed to cut it based on the width of this tag. So I just made it, sorry if I do it that way, a smidge smaller.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that would fit inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take away some of these layers and I'm going to grab in my scoring
Your trusty
board.
scoring board. Do you know what? There's something I always say if people are a little bit stuck, and you know when you're layering
Yeah.
up your own papers, you're making backgrounds and things, I always say, take a look at a good cardstock or
Yeah.
paper and look at the different layers in there.
Completely.
For inspiration. How many beautiful layers in this one?
How many beautiful layers, but how many different colours if you think about distress inks
Yeah.
that you can suddenly, if you've got distress
Oh,
inks,
how perfect.
you could actually suddenly bring it. But we've also got a little bit of the mauve there, so I could bring in the milled lavender. You've got a tiny little bit of pink.
Oh, perfect.
So you've got the pink
Yeah.
there. So, you know, you can look at, if you don't know how to colour pick,
Yeah.
looking at a background paper and then just putting your ink pad where you see the actual colours, you know, you can suddenly work out what you would need to work with if you were working with
Stunning.
stamps or lots of different other pieces.
Lovely. Right, I'll tell
Okay.
you what as well, we do actually have a guillotine on the show as well. It's from John Next Door, Crafts 2. Here we are, let's have a look. It's a steal as well. Oh, this is such a bargain. Right, you've got £15 off. It's a 12 by 12, but you get that little trimmer with it as well. So that's coming absolutely free, despite the fact we've got such a good deal for you there. So if you are looking for a guillotine, handy to have maybe the big one at home, pop the other one in your little bag and take it around when you're crafting. So you've got the best of both worlds.
Okay.
There we go.
Right, so now what I wanted to do was I knew the width, this is me measuring, I know the width of an A4 is 21 centimetres.
Yes,
So
okay.
all I wanted to do was score at 7 centimetres and 14.
Okay,
Now spend
yeah.
a little bit more time on your scoring than I'm doing, and I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. Now, I've just rotated my board around. Okay, so that now means I can score, because this is double-sided cardstock, it means I know that this is heavy enough to do what I would like it to do.
Okay.
So now I've
Yeah.
created a concertina, and then I'm going to do the same with this here, and the same with this here.
And the paper scores beautifully, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I
There's
mean,
no
it's a
cracking.
heavy, it's a good weight.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is a good weight cardstock. So let's move you out of the way. for
And
the
it is
moment.
uncoated, isn't it? So we can continue
Completely
to stamp on top
uncoated.
and ink and do all those
So we've
wonderful
got
effects.
these two bits together, and I want to make a concertina book. Now, you can use your tapes, you can use lots of different ways to do it. I'm going to hold mine down by a good trustee. Sort of thing. But I noticed that's going to bug me. The words are the wrong way round.
Okay,
And I know it
yeah.
sounds silly, but that will end up bugging me at some point. So we're just going to put this down here. And I'm just going to hold that there. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at some of my rub-ons. And I'm going to use some of the rub-ons to create a hinge.
Okay. Do you know, we're still getting loads of emails in.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm just having a little look through now.
So I'm just going to cut this one out here.
Okay. Now, if you do want the rub-ons, details on the screen right now. I know Lou said it earlier, but if you've just joined us, you can put these onto all sorts of surfaces,
completely. Fabric, you can put them onto glass, you can put them onto pottery. So if you've bought a plant pot or something like that and you want to do something to it very, very quickly, a rub-on will go onto it perfectly. Paper, card. You can actually layer them on top of each other as well.
They've come on such a long way as well, I think.
Gosh, I remember a certain brand that was, sort of thing. It was a workout, wasn't it, for your arm muscles, just to make sure it rubbed on in place.
Yes. Oh, we've had an email in. Am I allowed to answer this one? Because it's about the Better Press.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, this is from Margaret. Margaret said, hi, loving the shows. Can you tell me the Better Press can be used in the Sizzix switch, please? Well, the switch is the electronic one, isn't it, Lo?
Yeah.
As long as a machine has got a wide mouth, it should take the Better Press because it's the same depth as the platform. So think about those Sizzix dies, the deep dies with the, the metal...
The contour rules.
Oh,
go.
Yeah. There we go. We've heard it from Paula. Paula has a switch and she does use that as well. So yes, Margaret, you certainly can use the Better Press with the Sizzix switch.
All right. Sorry, I wanted to do one other thing. So while you were doing that, I just grabbed that in. So let's go here.
Okay.
Let's put you down there.
Lovely.
Right.
Oh, the Jacobs family have emailed in again. Please put me into the big mega drawer again. We have got the address, of course.
Right, okay.
You've got 5 minutes left, everybody, to get your emails in.
So I'm just using the pots just to hold it in place. So what I've done is I've cut out some of the rub-ons. Now, once you take the backing off the rub-on is then going to stick. Okay. So what I'm trying to do this time is I'm taking the off, but I just want to create a little bit of a
good tip.
Part, because I want to put this so it goes against the edge.
Oh, so you're butting that up to the edge.
So I can then put this bit onto here.
Okay. That's a really good tip. I like that. I'm going to remember that one.
And then I'm going to fold this over and pull this away without it sticking. And I'm going to then very, very carefully butt that edge onto there.
That is such a clever idea to join everything
butt that edge onto there. And then rub the two down.
Oh, Lord, that looks fantastic.
And I can move the bottles out of the way now because I don't need them to hold.
Okay.
And because this is going to be a form of a hinge, I am probably spending a little bit more time rubbing this in than is needed. It's just because I know it's going to form a hinge for me. So there we go.
And the trick is not to rip it off like a plaster, isn't it? Just gently do it. And if you see it's not all coming away, just lay it back down.
So we've now got that and it goes there. So what I'm going to do is just turn it over because I've got that part there and I'm going to do exactly the same. Now, this could be any of the images. We've got lots of floral imagery and within the rub-ons, you've got animal imagery. Now, you don't necessarily need to fold this over, but because I want to place this and I want to place her so she is on the crease, that's the only reason I'm folding it over, so I know that she's going to work either way. And I can pull that bit off.
Oh, more emails. We've got one from Margaret Green. Thanks for today. I'm enjoying all of the different types of crafts that are on this morning. Thank you,
brilliant.
Margaret. That's really good to know. And Sylvia's been in touch again. Thank you, Dan, Leonie, Catherine, Lou and Paola, for a fantastic morning of non-stop crafting. I have really enjoyed it. Totally relaxed presentation with brilliant demos and, of course, not forgetting the behind-the-scenes crew. Thank you. Looking forward to the next time. Thank you. Well done to everybody behind the scenes as well.
Right, so we've got that. So that's her working there. We can build it out. And now we've got this here, which now means I can actually create my concertina book. And I've got the rub-ons acting as
Do you know, that
my
shows the
hinge.
versatility and the strength of those rub-ons as well,
Completely.
doesn't it?
I mean, you can do tape. So then what I wanted to do is take my tab. And all I want to do is I actually want to do it so it's going to sit on here to wrap it round. So I'm just going to do some visual clues. And I did bring a pencil, yay.
Okay.
You know when you go, I did bring a pencil. And I go for the easiest measurement. So I'm just using my mat at the moment to see if that, so that is roughly 8 centimetres. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put a mark there.
Yep.
And that is the only mark I'm going to do.
Okay. Do you think we sometimes get hung up too much on precise measurements?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, obviously, there's certain projects where you would want things to be precise. But
yeah,
kinetic
I know what
cards
you
and
mean,
things
sort
like
of thing.
that.
So we go. So I'm just going to double check before I keep double scoring and scoring.
Okay.
I pull that apart. I'm just going to put this here,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to work out, I want to do 1 centimetre as roughly my hinge.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I've got that part there. And then I know from that part should be my score there. So I'm going to cheat and tuck this back in here.
That's a good way, though, of getting it correct, isn't it?
And then we've got 1 centimetre roughly there. And
There we go. You're going to time this to perfection, I'm sure.
so we've then got my book. So I would stick this part onto here.
Yep.
That then wraps round.
Okay.
That then wraps around to form my closure, but it means I've got enough space.
You've got plenty of room there, haven't you? And you could
to create
Yeah.
lots of different pockets and lots of different things
Amazing.
with it.
Amazing. Well done, Lou. Well, it's been a fantastic morning, hasn't it? And of course, we were just looking there at the Symphony Junk Journal collection, just $44.99. You're saving a lovely £5.80 there. Of course, you can use ClearPay, you can use Klarna as well if you want to split the cost. Fantastic demonstrations from Lou, from Leonie, from Paola.
From yourself.
Not so much from myself, I don't think.
Oh,
I'm not going to
no.
big myself up. You can shop on the website as well, of course. There you go. They have a look through the brand shops as well. We've got so many giveaways as well today.
You asked Leonie.
Ooh.
You asked Leonie. Come in, though.
What are you giving away?
What are you giving away?
I've got a whole bundle of things over
Where?
there.
Go get it. Go get it.
Go and get it. The one in the
Dash.
plastic bag.
Lou, what are you giving away, please? We want to put it on the thing.
I put it in a bag. What did I do with it? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Aha.
Turn your mic on, Paola, yeah? All right, all
Right,
right.
okay. It's okay, we're professional. Look, you've got all these.
Hello. Come
Hello.
in. Look at us, we made a little display
Lots of
for you.
homework in mine.
Live.
Oh.
This is relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, quick. We've got 50 seconds left.
Oh,
Right, the Vessel Jam. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, went wrong.
Okay.
I think, shall we get dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Come on,
Thank you for all your contributions, by the way. Thank you for watching. There was... this is... All right.
Vessel!
Quick.
Who is going to win?
There.
Lots
The
and
winner of
lots
all of this,
names.
and we'll try to remind you what it is. It's Carol Bick... It's not. Rachel Harris. Oh, Rachel. It says... no one has said you need to keep sending your address in each giveaway. If that's the case, then here we are. Rachel, yeah, you do need to put your address in every single time.
Rachel will be
Where we
welcome
go.
because she loves Elizabeth Craft Design.
That goes on there. Leonie, Paola,
Thank you.
Catherine, Lou, thank you all for watching.
you.
Thank you for all the
Thank you,
team.
Dan.
Now you guys, get shopping.